the #1 preset in your car, and the new and improved iHeartRadio app. Free never sounded so good.
Now, your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, bank. That's bank. Enter it now.
Go to ESPNAVL.com to play, and good luck.
Live from the Ingles studio,
I can't wait to play with myself every day.
the Sportsocracy.
Damn the devil to hell! Let the big dog see! Let him on the field!
Come get you some of this.
Fire them cannons! By golly, put more powder in those things.
He couldn't take any more disappointment.
Oh, my God. The Jets killed him.
And welcome into the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, and 1400. Sportsocracy heard everywhere you go on the iHeartRadio app, and we are seen everywhere on YouTube. Just go to thesportsocracy.com, click the live video link, subscribe to the channel, join us in the chat. Flo Stradamus, it is.
Got to turn your mic on. Overreaction Monday.
Overreactions all over the place because the Buffalo Bills are terrible.
You know what else is I'm having to learn to deal with? So today is my first official day here at Fox Upstate. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of Clemson orange in this place. I feel like there's a big wall behind my desk. I think I need that big mounted picture of Geno Smith when they beat Clemson in the Orange Bowl, and I need to put it right there. I think that's where that needs to live.
All right.
Just a wise man once told me, you assert your dominance early on, and it will never be challenged.
Okay. All right.
Boom.
This is throwing barbs already.
Hey, look, I love it. I'm very.
You get one game day, and all of a sudden, just the West Virginia just comes out.
I understand that you beat Florida State on Saturday, and that makes you feel some kind of way. I need to set this on the right track of do not forget, lest we forget. Those who forget the past are doomed to repeat it.
Mm-hmm. What are you talking about?
Just always remember Clemson's place in life, and we'll be fine. And tonight will be my first call to Tyler from Spartanburg. Tyler, if you can hear me, I need you to call into my radio program.
No, I don't know that he will. I mean, you're because you're on the Gamecock station, right?
I am, which is even more reason for you to call and say all of the things that you have to say about Dabro.
Is the Dabro Sweeney is the coach's show while you're on today? Because that may affect that as well.
Because
Tyler's going to be locked in. It is an Overreaction Monday here in the Sportsocracy. It is, So the Bills are awful, but not as bad as the Panthers, right?
I believe I did say several times this has the feeling of a trap game. I was not huevos enough to pick them to lose.
How as the Carolina Panthers can you have a trap game? That shouldn't exist.
I mean, you're not wrong. I would be remiss if I didn't point out. I said the same thing about the Indianapolis Colts, and the Tank Spencer kiss of death is not strong enough to circumvent the poopiness of the Atlanta Falcons.
No, they tried. They tried their damnedest to give up.
I think it was the distance. Like, if that game had been played in America, the Falcons win because the Tank Spencer kiss of death would have been enough to kill them. Mm-hmm. But it wasn't.
Well, I mean, Daniel Jones did a lot of that. It's not all on me.
I'm not going to lie. I did watch that team and go, we own your next 2 first-round picks. And I see a possibility that I'm not sad about that.
Really?
Oh, yeah, I did really enjoy that we gave up 2 first-round picks for Sauce Gardner, and the one time we put him out man-to-man on Drake London, he fell down and allowed a 2-point conversion. And I went, oh, I've seen that. I've seen that play. He's good at that play.
Before.
He's real good at that play.
All right. What else did you overreact to this weekend?
Well, I mean, the number one overreaction on the board is Josh Allen is regressing, and I don't think that's even debatable at this point.
No.
I don't think it's even debatable. If you watch him over the last 5 weeks, he has regressed in a way that I haven't seen many quarterbacks regress. He looks like rookie Josh Allen all over again.
Yes.
And I have a theory as to why.
Ooh, why?
I think Josh Allen looks around in Buffalo, and he doesn't trust anything that's happening. I think he looks at his coach. Opie Taylor, you're fine. You're not a Super Bowl winner. Mm-hmm. I think he trusts James Cook to a point, and I don't think there's a receiver on that team that he truly trusts. And if you don't believe me, go back and watch some of these plays. We've had literally one a week where he is stepping up to the line of scrimmage. There's nothing available that he really wants. He turns his back to the play. He's circumventing back to behind the line to try to get another bite at the apple because he's flat out trying to do too much. Because I think he looks around that team and goes, if I don't do it, it won't happen. Mm-hmm. Because Keon Coleman does not win consistently enough. I think he's a 2 masquerading as a 1. Khalil Shakir is fine, but he's not special. And we just really don't have that guy. We don't have that guy. And then you hear all the stories of they tried to trade for Quinnen Williams. They tried to trade for Jalen Waddle. I think Buffalo knows it too. I think they're looking at this roster going, we're just not good enough.
Mm-hmm. Well, you do kind of need that star. You do kind of need a threat that somebody cares about.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Stephon Diggs. Wouldn't it? You know what Buffalo really needs? That guy that they were so tired of that they could not wait to get rid of. He would be a lot of fun.
He would. The fact that you have, 2 tight ends is cute. But can you win that way? And maybe you're right. Maybe Josh Allen is pressing too much, and that's why he's reverted back to guy that can't hold on to the football.
Well, it's Josh Allen has a problem that he's had for a long time. He's just such a special specimen that it doesn't catch him constantly. He doesn't bathe himself in boring. That's what good quarterbacks do. Elite quarterbacks. Pat Mahomes will take the most boring check down. There might be a lot of eye candy. There might be a lot of pre-snap motion. There might be a lot of things to get eyes in the backfield. But at the end of the day, a lot of times, the Kansas City offense is predicated on his ability to hit an 8-yard pass. Josh Allen does not do that consistently. And in this league, it's borderline impossible to win if you don't do it. Tank, I'm going to ask you a question. Right now, if you had to bet on the MVP, who would you take?
Jonathan Taylor.
I hate that answer because we all know he's not going to win it. I mean, we know for a fact he's not going to win.
At this point, it feels like he's the only one that deserves it.
I disagree with you vehemently. I have 3, and I think they all 3 deserve it. Drake Maye, Matthew Stafford, Sam Darnold. You know what all 3 of those guys do routinely?
What's that?
Take the 6-yard completion. Mm-hmm. Sam Darnold had 3 turnovers yesterday in a game where they obliterated the Arizona Cardinals. Because, yes, he had 3 bad plays. The defense was enough to pick him up. Mm-hmm. Matthew Stafford, I'm not sure he had a bad play yesterday. But if he did, the defense was enough to pick him up because that game was literally never competitive. Drake Maye had 2 awful decisions. One of them bit him in the end zone and almost cost them that game. But what happened? You put his defense out there, and the defense picked him up. Mm-hmm. That's 2 of your 3 favorites to win the MVP right now. They all 3 made horrific decisions, horrific turnovers, whatever the case may be, but the defense picked him up. Josh Allen knows that's not going to happen. Mm-hmm. He knows when the defense goes out there, this is points just looking for a place to go. Yesterday, they played an offense that has been unbelievably bad. They forced 2 interceptions at Tua Tagovailoa. How much of this game did you watch?
Oh, the Bills and Dolphins?
Mm-hmm.
Not much.
So if you had to guess, how many completions did Tua Tagovailoa have yesterday?
20. I don't know.
You're too high. He barely threw it 20 times. He was 15 of 21, 173 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions.
Okay.
Devon Achane had 174 yards rushing, and 2 of those were very late.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't that Buffalo allowed Miami to do historic things. They really didn't. I mean, they ran for 197 yards, but they ran it 32 times. And outside of 2 big pop plays for Devon Achane, they really didn't allow much. If I'm not mistaken, I believe the stat is they had 2 carries for 97 yards. They had 30 carries for 100.
Sounds about right.
It wasn't that Buffalo got just obliterated off the field. It's that the offense was not good enough. Straight up, they just weren't good enough. They turned it over 3 times. Josh had a bad interception. James Cook had a fumble on a punch out. I know Minka recovered it. I'm still not real sure who punched it out. And Josh Allen had a fumble. Mm-hmm. If Josh is not special, they don't win. And now I'm looking at Buffalo going, you're easily the dog to win your own division because New England's better than them, period. And now you're talking about going on the road. Do I think they can go into New England and beat New England? Not really. Do I think they can go into Baltimore and beat Baltimore? No. I don't think they can go into Indianapolis and beat Indy. I don't think they can go into really any of the 3 locales out of the West. I think Buffalo's done. I am finally willing to come to the other side of the defense is so bad that it is leading Josh Allen to regress, and now this team is doomed. Mm-hmm. Eamon reported in our YouTube chat, I think Sean McDermott may get got. Because I think Buffalo, the fact that they tried to trade for 2 players inside their own division, and they tried hard, from what I understand. 1st and a 3rd for Waddle. They offered the 1st and the 2nd for Quinnen Williams, but the Jets didn't want to trade him within the division. They are trying to improve this roster because they know it's not good enough. Mm-hmm. They know Josh Allen, the Josh Allen magic doesn't work when you don't have a true number 1 receiver. Because right now, Josh Allen's not the 2nd best quarterback in this league. He's sure as hell not the 1st best quarterback in this league. I would argue what I'm seeing on tape week in and week out, he's not in the top 10. Because he's making these absolutely god-awful decisions. I saw it firsthand in Atlanta. Mm-hmm. I saw him do it in Charlotte. It just didn't matter because they ran all over Carolina. And then I saw it yesterday. Buffalo is not as good as people want you to believe that they are.
We got a super chat, first one of the Overreaction Monday.
So fresh, we ball, no stress, cause we making that money.
All right, it's from Ben Whitley. Says, let's start this off right. Falafel the Jags. I know they've already exceeded expectations in a way, but still. Falafel that falafeling defense. Or offense. Excuse me.
Yeah, to lose in a game that you were up by that much, to allow the Davis Mills-led Houston Texans to score 26 in the 4th quarter, yeah, I could understand how you get there.
Yeah.
I stopped paying attention to it because I couldn't watch the Battle of the Giraffes anymore. I am very sad that all of our media friends, nobody is giving the first matchup of 2 giraffes at quarterback its appropriate due. I have a hot take on Trevor Lawrence.
All right.
I think it's officially time. He's a bust. I don't know that it's even salvageable at this point.
I mean, I felt like we were already teetering on that cliff, and it doesn't seem to be getting better.
He's getting worse. He's getting worse, and I don't even think it's debatable. He's getting worse by the week. What I saw yesterday was a really bad first three quarters from the Houston Texans, and really all you needed to do in the fourth quarter was make a play. One play, and you win this game, and they could not do it. Mm-mm. Do you know the quarterbacks that qualify that are worse than Trevor Lawrence in QBR right now?
Ooh, Justin Fields.
That's one. There are 6, just to be clear.
Geno Smith.
That's another one.
J.J. McCarthy.
J.J. McCarthy does not qualify because he has not played enough games.
Oh, that's right. Bryce Young.
Bryce Young is one. Hey, who filled in for J.J. McCarthy when he was out?
Carson Wentz.
There's 4. And you're missing the bottom 2. These should be the 2 easiest ones. They're both rookies.
Gabriel.
Dylan Gabriel.
And Ward.
Cameron Nathaniel Ward with a paltry 24.3 QBR. Justin Fields is a 35-7, and he had less yards in the first half yesterday than I did. Uh-huh. For the third time in a season, he had a half where he threw for negative passing yards. That is hard to do. And you won. How in the hell did you win that game? First time that a team had back-to-back kickoff returns since 2011. Just, okay, like, Jets, please stop. Just stop being a thing. Just go home. You're drunk.
Oh, that's good.
My phone blew up at about 2. It's about 2 o'clock yesterday. Yeah. Oh my God, he's doing it again. He has less than 0 passing yards, and the clock is winding down. This will be the third half he's done that this year.
Yep.
I will make the claim he is the worst quarterback I've ever seen. I mean, and that's a bold claim. I watched Jamarcus Russell, who I don't think could read his playbook. I know he didn't. I don't think he had the ability. That guy was better than Justin Fields, and it's not close.
You're in the Sportsocracy. This is an Overreaction Monday on ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM at 1400. Overreactions continuing next. They're going crazy over the Patriots.
This Veterans Day, WWNC invites you to salute veterans.
There, we're clear.
Thank you.
In Asheville. Join us Tuesday, November 11th for a powerful evening featuring live music from Nick Mack and the Noise, special guests, and a celebration for those who have served. Veterans get in free. Just a $10 donation for everyone else, with proceeds supporting the Blue Ridge Honor Flight. The music starts at 6. Let's raise a glass and show our gratitude to Western North Carolina's veterans. WWNC's Salute to Veterans, November 11th. Don't miss it.
This football season, Bears Smokehouse Barbecue is where the fans feast. Catch every game Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday on big screens with booming sound, cold drinks, and the best barbecue in town. Bring your crew and tackle the game day grub package. A dozen wings, a pound of pork or chicken, a full rack of ribs, 3 pints of sides, and slider rolls, feeding 4 hungry fans. Whether you're cheering for touchdowns or just here for the ribs, Bears is the ultimate game day destination. Bears Barbecue in downtown Asheville. Your home for football where the fans feast.
Diego Pavia tell Theo Vaughn, if we beat South Carolina, you go on a date with my mom.
The Sportsocracy.
I mean, if you're friends with the guy, don't date his mom.
Tank, I believe that is the greatest example of the discrepancies between one Nathaniel Robert Spencer and Jeremy Borat Green.
Is no friendship sacred enough?
Weekdays, noon to 3.
I mean, like, I wouldn't do that to you.
Tank, Kathy would make you cry.
That's what I'd hope.
On Asheville's #1 sports station, ESPN Asheville.
The free iHeartRadio app is your home for the holidays.
It's the most wonderful time of the
Open the app and search Holiday and start listening to your local holiday station.
I want to wish you a Merry Christmas.
Plus stations playing specialized holiday music, Christmas classics, Christmas jazz, country, plus tons of playlists, even podcasts. Our gift to you, the perfect holiday soundtrack. Open the free iHeartRadio app now and search Holiday to start listening.
Sure, you know Appalachian Motor Coach is the official shuttle sponsor of the Living the Dream Tailgate Tour. But did you know that they can get you anywhere in style? Weddings, bachelorette parties, corporate gatherings, family reunions. Appalachian Motor Coach makes the ride part of the fun. Luxury seating, climate control, and none of the stress of parking or driving. Appalachian Motor Coach gets you there that is relaxed, a haul. on time, and ready for the party. For more information, visit them at AppalachianMotorCoach.com. Appalachian Motor Coach, the best memories start on the ride.
Selling your home? Don't settle for average. Our real estate team at Clarissa Sells WNC and eXp Realty offers Zillow Showcase, an exclusive AI-powered listing experience available to just the top 10% of all listings in our area. With immersive media, cutting-edge design, and elevated marketing, Showcase listings, they go pending quicker and sell for up to $9,000 more than standard listings. Ready to stand out in a crowded market? Give our team a call today, 828-774-6343, because your home deserves the spotlight.
This football season, Bear Smokehouse Barbecue is where the fans feast. Catch every game Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday on big screens with booming sound, cold drinks, and the best barbecue in town. Bring your crew and tackle the game day grub package. A dozen wings, a pound of pork or chicken, a full rack of ribs, 3 pints of sides, and slider rolls, feeding 4 hungry fans. Whether you're cheering for touchdowns or just here for the ribs, Bears is the ultimate game day destination. Bears Barbecue in downtown Asheville, your home for football, where the fans feast.
The Sportsocracy.
That is some good, clean family fun there, eh, Cot?
It is an Overreaction Monday. This is the Sportsocracy. You can follow us on the YouTube stream. That's how you can get in, let us know all of your overreactions for the weekend.
That is also how you'll be able to get in tonight. We will not have video for the first episode of Jeremy's little trying to do this by himself. We hope this will not be a train wreck. That's the goal.
Okay.
Because I don't really know how to do any of these things, but we're going to figure it out.
Okay. I got all the faith in you, brother.
Well, Tank's the point guard. Tank does a great job of, remembering to thank the sponsors for making sure we don't starve to death, getting in and out of breaks. Sometimes I just look at the camera and go, okay, I'm through talking now. And that's not supposed to be how you do this. So that'll be interesting. There will be no video, but you will be able to join on the YouTube channel and hear us live. Throw in your takes and all of those things.
Okay. You are you're a hero. I have no doubts.
No, you are the hero. By the way, did you get another award today? Do people just show up to give you plaques and stuff?
Pretty much. Actually, I'm trying to show you, like, over my shoulder. There is there's an award over the shoulder here, and since you were not here, then I get to do this on behalf of the North Carolina State Auditor's Office. Jeremy Green of ESPN Asheville. State Auditor Dave Bullock Jr. would like to award you the Cardinal Award in recognition for your outstanding contribution to the citizens of North Carolina by advancing government transparency, improving efficiency, and safeguarding taxpayers' dollars. Your efforts exemplify the values of integrity, accountability, and service that the Cardinal Award honors.
Well, I got one too. How did I get one?
Well.
All I did was take the trash out.
All of our iHeart friends got an honor today of the Cardinal Award from the State Auditor Dave Bullock. He stopped by just to present this to us. This is a brand new award that the State Auditor's Office has created now under his short tenure so far, and it's just to recognize people around the state who have gone above and beyond to help keep people informed. So, congratulations, Jeremy Green.
Thank you. That's I knew nothing of that until just now. I thought that one was just you and Mark. I was just congratulating you.
No, absolutely. We all got one because Heroes. That's why. We appreciate Dave Bullock for coming by today and spending some time with us and honoring all of us with the award. It really does continue to mean a lot every time one of these things pops up. So anyhow,
that is very flattering. I wish I could have thanked him myself, but that is very cool. I did not know that. And in the YouTube chat, of course, they're making jokes that are quite funny. Gambit fan said, "Don't sell yourself short, Jeremy. The trash won't take itself out." Just fantastic. And Great North said, "I'm pretty sure it's an award for Jeremy coming from something that happened on Facebook this weekend." Somebody learned a valuable lesson, which is if you come after my friends on the Book of Face, their big brother is not far away.
Really?
And I will tell you where to go and how to get there, and I'll give you a hint. The directions are down.
There you go.
It happened. It's a thing.
Good for you.
It also ruined the post of my favorite picture of my wife ever. Like, you take that elsewhere, okay? We're posting thirst traps out here, bro. Okay? That's what we're doing.
We got another super chat to get to. Eamon Report says MVP Drake Maye and Coach of the Year Mike Vrabel. The New England Patriots are now 8-2 after beating my Tampa Bay Buccaneers yesterday. Travion Henderson came to play. It was good. It's good for my fantasy team, not so much for my real football team, but I guess I'll take it. The New England Patriots are terrifying.
Yeah, I'm ready to go there. I haven't been ready to go where I'm getting ready to go yet. Coach of the Year, 100% Mike Vrabel. MVP, I'm still Matthew Stafford is making a whale of a case. But Drake Maye and Sam Darnold are right there. And now I'm going to say the thing. I'm going to say the quiet part out loud.
Okay.
New England's the best team in the AFC. New England's the best team in the AFC. The Seattle Seahawks are the best team in the NFC. And the quicker you come to grips with that, the better off you're going to be.
They certainly do feel like, hey, that question you asked me last week, who do you trust? That certainly does seem to align with the evidence, the physical evidence, the empirical evidence, if you will, that we have from the first 10 weeks of the NFL.
New England is real good, and now here's the other side of that. Have you taken a gander at who they play? We do this sporadically, and then things happen, things change, and then you break down the schedule and you realize New England plays the Jets on Thursday Night Football this week. The best part of that game will be the uniforms and when it ends. Then they play the Cincinnati Bengals, Crash Bandicoot's New York Giants. He's been in concussion protocol 4 times.
Yes.
He has played 6 games. He has been in concussion protocol 4 times. Stop lowering your head, bro. I know you and Cam Scatterby are boys, but I need you to stop playing the way he does or you're going to die. They still have the Buffalo Bills. You got one at Baltimore that's not going to be awesome. Then you end with the Jets in Miami. You understand only 2 of those games are losable.
Yes.
I didn't say they're going to losable them. They are the only 2 they can physically lose unless the plane gets abducted by space aliens or ends up in the Bermuda Triangle. The New England Patriots are going to be the 1 seed in the AFC. I don't even think it's debatable at this point.
The schedule certainly favors that. Because this team should be 13-4 at worst.
That's where I'm at. I mean, and not only that, they're 8-2.
Is there anybody competing?
I mean, they've won 7 games in a row. They lost those first 2 early. I got news for you. If they played the Raiders or the Steelers right now, they wouldn't just beat them. They would hurt they might cry. Like somebody might sit on the field and cry like a little kid who dropped their lollipop in a sandbox. This team's real good. And now the question I have is, who's your two? I don't want you to answer that yet, because I think my answer might surprise you.
In the NFL or in the AFC?
In the AFC. In the NFC, we don't know yet. All right? I feel like Seattle is definitively the best team in the NFC. I would listen to the argument on the Detroit Lions. I would listen to the argument on the Philadelphia Eagles. I would listen to the argument on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers or the Los Angeles Rams. In the AFC, I don't think I want to hear an argument about any team that's not one team, and it's a team that's going to surprise you when you hear me say it.
You're in the Sportsocracy, and this is ESPN Asheville. We'll be right back.
ESPN Asheville.
And we're clear.
Who says I
Your
can't
mountain
teach?
weather forecast.
Partly to mostly cloudy, windy, and cold today
tease?
with a few scattered snow showers. Most of the accumulation will stay higher up in the mountains. The high today only hitting 32, but it will feel colder as winds gust in from the north and northwest at times. And windy tonight with snow tapering off through the evening. Overnight clearing will follow with a low of 21 degrees. Tomorrow for Veterans Day, sunny and windy with a high close to 44.
What's your outside story?
Wednesday with sunshine and a high in the upper 50s. I'm Jeff Marr from the Weather Channel.
This report is sponsored by the Blood Connection. Save lives, earn rewards.
Hey, Western Carolina, save lives and earn rewards with the Blood Connection. Every donation can save up to 3 local lives. It's quick, easy, and you'll feel...
The Brian Kelly settlement offers.
Visit thebloodconnection.org.
I wanted to make sure that was being done by one of us.
Donate today. Be a hero.
You know that Big Bargain detergent jug is 80% water, right? It doesn't clean as well.
80% water? I thought I was getting a better deal because it's so big.
If you want a better clean, Tide Pods are only 12% water. The rest is pure, concentrated cleaning ingredients.
Oh, let me make an announcement.
Attention shoppers, if you want a real deal, try Tide Pods.
Stop paying for watered-down detergents. Pay for clean. If it's gotta be clean, it's gotta be Tide Pods. Water content based on the leading bargain liquid detergent.
When you switch to Progressive, you could save bundling your home and auto. Then you could put that money towards some of the surprisingly more expensive things in life.
Attention passengers, we've reached 10,000 feet and internet is now available for purchase.
I just paid hundreds for this flight, and you can't even throw in internet? I'll just take the free pretzels.
Sorry, but I do have snack boxes for sale.
I'm just gonna sleep.
In that case, we are selling pillows and blankets as well.
I'll just breathe. That's free, right?
Life costs a lot, so bundle and you could save with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states.
Isn't it nice to know at least one of your streaming apps is completely free?
Yeah, you get the iHeartRadio app without the pesky monthly fee.
Live radio, playlists for everything, and the most podcasts on the planet.
Join the millions who already have it. iHeartRadio, the #1 app for radio.
All across the Tar Heel state.
Tar Heels on the run. Trimble to the cup layup. Count it in the foul.
This is...
Did you hear about Seth Trimble?
Oh, Rainbow.
No.
Nothing but...
He broke his arm. He's got to have surgery.
Oh. Home of the 6-time national champion.
Drives and hammers it home.
After all of the good vibes coming out of that Kansas game.
Yep.
That's
Bill's home.
Yep.
How'd he break his arm?
Is ESPN Asheville.
Said it happened at the end of the game.
We're the Nix family, and this is our Ingles story.
That's weird.
Welcome
I didn't
to
see
Henderson
anything
County,
that
North
suggested
Carolina,
that.
known throughout the South as Apple Country. Here, the family of Apple Wedge Farm is in its 5th and 6th generation, cultivating fresh fruit for the local community and beyond. For decades, these beautiful locally grown apples have graced the shelves of Ingles markets, and we look forward to carrying them for decades to come. Ingles. Low prices, love the savings.
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Our value of commitment. Committed to you as our customers and the community that we serve. To do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com.
Clarissa sells WNC as the #1 team in Buncombe County. We have.
Oh, hell no. It happened in a workout.
I was about to say, I saw him walking off the floor.
Our team offers something that 90.
It was in a workout yesterday. Damn.
Case. Check.
Stop, Hubert.
Clarissa sells WNC.com.
Boy, you must be outside your mind.
The Sportsocracy.
Just a bit outside. He tried the corner and missed.
We are back in the Sportsocracy, and it's time to get just a bit outside. And Jeremy, Did you see that the Louisiana State University tried to get out of the Brian Kelly buyout?
Why did you say that like an old Southern lawyer? The constituency does not believe we should have to pay Mr. Kelly.
Because I believe that's what their lawyer sounds like. Like anybody representing LSU probably sounds like that.
Foghorn Leghorn. Heard.
Yeah, pretty much. And for some reason he looks just like, the teacher from Waterboy. Looks like Colonel Sanders.
Oh, no, Colonel Sanders, you're wrong.
Right. That's actually what he did after he got knocked out of the teaching profession. He just became the lawyer for the state. LSU owes $54 million to Brian Kelly, for giving him so much damn money. Now, the reports are that they made 2 buyout offers or settlement offers to not have to pay him $54 million. One was, hey, we'll give you $25 million right now. We'll give you $25 million, cold hard cash. We'll even put it in a McDonald's bag for you if it makes you feel better. And Brian Kelly went, wait, 54 to 25. No. How about no? We're not going to do that. Then there was an amended, after he turned that down, and said, okay, we'll give you $30 million, but this time if you'll have to allow us to make 2 payments. So we'll give you 15, and then we'll wait a little while, and then we'll give you another 15. And again, he went 54 to 30. I don't think so. I don't think I will. I'm baffled that you thought this was even going to work. It's not like the lottery, right? Like taking the lump sum on the lottery payout. You do that because why? You know why you do that, right, Jeremy?
Say that again.
You know why you take the lump sum payout when you do the lottery?
Well, because you could die.
Right, and they don't have to pay that.
Correct.
Right, they don't have to pay that to anybody.
Yeah, you could die the next day, and then you didn't win squat.
Is that how they did the contract for Brian Kelly? Because I don't feel like that. That's the risk here.
All I can imagine in my head is that scene from Pulp Fiction where Samuel L. Jackson keeps asking if I look like a.
I don't know where you thought this was gonna. Yeah, man, he's gonna go for the cash payout, the lump sum option. Because who wouldn't? I mean, why are you going to say no to, $29 less million?
The only thing in my head, when I read this, the only thing I kept thinking about was, did this work with Ed Orgeron? Like, did they look at him and go, Ed, here's the thing. We can pay you $50 million, or you could take what's in this box, and it could be anything. It could even be $50 million.
Right.
And I also got to the end of this, and I started thinking about friends I've had over the years. You got to stop dating dumb girls because the fact that you thought that would work tells me something about people you have negotiated with in the past.
The university has until the end of 2031 to pay Brian Kelly $54 million in monthly installments, according to the contract. I have to ask the question. Did you really think a cash buyout was going to get it done?
Say what again? Say what again? I have this vision in my head of Brian Kelly just like the Stewie Griffin thing when Brian wouldn't pay him his money. He's like, you got my money? You got money for fake mustaches? And sadly enough, that's not the stupidest thing that was said on airwaves this weekend. Okay. My story is from yesterday's New England Patriots, Tampa Bay Buccaneers matchup. Tony Romo, I don't think knows what acronyms mean.
Okay.
At one point yesterday, after a nice defensive stop by the New England Patriots, he said, and I quote, Jim, this team is DTF. Do you know what DTF stands for? You can't say it on the show, so please don't. That, boys and girls, means down to clown if you're around. But it's that word that we can't say. We substitute falafel. And now I want to make shirts for our merch store that say down to falafel or down to football. I don't know which one. I like both.
What was he trying to say?
I don't know. Honestly, I heard it, and I looked at Amy and I said, did he say what I think he just said? And she went, I heard it too, and that's what it sounded like to me.
I mean, was he trying to go after like DOA? Like Dead on Arrival?
No, because it was good. Dead on Arrival would be bad.
So they're
down to clown if you're around.
Yeah, I guess. Okay.
It's
down to forced fumbles.
That's
what we're doing.
So when I heard it, it was the same as when Urban Meyer decided to make a 6'7" joke. Don't do that. You're way too old for that. Straight up. You don't know what it means. I know you don't know what it means. Don't do that. Don't try to be a young man.
I'm still trying to figure out what the hand gestures are. I don't understand it. They were doing it like crazy at the Dean Dome.
Oh, yeah. There was some little kid that was
hit 67. Good Lord.
There was some little kid that was just sitting over there like, just losing it.
Oh, yeah.
And all I could think was, that is a child that needs less sugar and more Adderall. That right there, that's a commercial for Adderall, if I've ever seen it.
I can't explain it. I asked my children. They couldn't explain it either. They don't know.
Oh, that's because they don't know. You know why? Because people younger than us are crazy. Not all of them. There are good ones. Most of them in our chat. We have a lot of them. Notorious B.I.G., he's getting ready to graduate college. I would have thought he was a 40-year-old man. You know why? Because he's smart. A lot of you fool me on your age. Timothy O'Toole, he will one day be the legal counsel of this program. He's still in college as well. You are smart men. Because most people under the age of 25, when they speak, I barely know they're speaking English. And Tony Romo just made a boo-boo because he heard a phrase and he went, I almost lived that one in conversation. Unfortunately, you did it badly.
Right, because they are destined to football.
Hearing Jim Nantz say the T is for technique, that was really, that put the chef's kiss right on top of it.
Technique.
Joshua Brooks says his 22nd birthday is tomorrow. Stone Sports Podcast is 26. Man.
Good Lord. Y'all youngins.
Jack S. is 27, and he's old for this audience. I'm not going to lie to you. It does not surprise me that our audience tends to it lays on the younger side. I'm not surprised by that.
Yeah. Oh, we are but mere children.
We are fun for all ages. It just really helps if your internal driver's license says you're less than 25. Because mine says I'm 12.
Okay.
Because there is nothing that makes me laugh more than a good fart joke or finding creative ways to say falafel on the radio.
Yeah. Okay.
It amuses me.
Who is the number 2 team in the AFC, Jeremy?
Tank, I want to hear your answer before I give mine. I set it up, I queued it up, and now I want to hear your answer because I'll guarantee you we don't agree.
Yeah, sure. My number 2 team in the AFC. I mean, I guess it has to be the Indianapolis Colts.
So yours is Indianapolis. I had a feeling that's what you were going to say. And I'm going to push this tease just a little while longer because we have breaking news.
Oh, dear. Breaking news.
Who's going to break the news? Who's going to break the news? Who's going to break the news? Who's going to break the news?
This is from our own Adam Schefter. Brian Daboll out with the New York Giants.
Oh, my.
I guess having 4 leads on the road by 10 or more points and losing all 4 of them is probably not a good way to keep your JOB.
Right.
Also, you may kill your quarterback.
Well, I mean, is he going to kill the quarterback or is the quarterback going to kill himself? Because, I mean, you could tell a guy over and over and over again, don't do that, but he's still going to do it. You not think that discussion has been had?
Oh, I
take the easy way
sure.
out. Do not do that. Stop.
Sure, I mean, it very well may be.
Stop going head first into linebackers.
I will say this. If you're not already floating things to Joe Brady, you're doing it wrong. Hey, Joe, you want a young version? You know what's better than your current Josh Allen? A very young version of him that you can mold however you want to. I think that job is incredibly attractive.
Yeah, well, I mean, the fact that you have a quarterback that could be something is, I mean, already puts you ahead of the list on other jobs that will be available.
Well, I mean, just think about the jobs that'll be open. Which jobs do you think open this year? The Jets will not. I'll go ahead and shut that one down for you.
The Atlanta Falcons.
That's a good one. And Michael Penix, we're going to talk about later. He is not good at football. So not only do you have a quarterback you're committed to, it's not a good one. The Miami Dolphins. You're committed to a quarterback who I'm not sure could add 4 + 4 right now. I don't think a ton of jobs are going to come open. The Giants are clearly the best one.
Well, I mean, yeah.
I mean, Tennessee's already open.
Mm-hmm. Cleveland could open. Cincinnati.
Cleveland could open, but man, that's a disaster. Mm-hmm. You just lost to the Jets, who had 7 yards of offense in the first half.
Right.
All right, so we'll say Cleveland opens. Let's say all the ones that are debatable open. So Miami, Cincinnati, Cleveland, Pittsburgh. We're going to talk about that a lot later. Mm-hmm. Tennessee's already open. Carolina's debatable, but I don't think so. Atlanta and the Giants. Those 7 jobs.
Yes.
The Giants are the most attractive in that, and it ain't even kind of close.
I would agree.
I'm not even sure who 2 is. I mean, Cincinnati, but they're talking about trading Joe Burrow, which, by the way, don't do that to us. Don't do that to Jets fans. Well, you know the Jets have 5 first-round picks. Shut up. Shut up. No.
Come on, Jeremy.
Don't do that to us.
Don't you want an all-pro quarterback?
Don't do that, okay? I can only take so much of this toying, okay? I've already had one former all-pro, and that was a big old duty.
Give him 3 first-round draft picks for Joe Burrow.
Ian, I'll sign up right now. Where do I sign? Give me a place to sign that one.
Don't do that to Joe Burrow.
Sadly enough, it'd be better in Carolina than he currently is in Cincinnati. I just heard a story from A.J. McCarron that they used to sell their gear on the front steps of the stadium because they wouldn't give it out to players and they would sell it as game worn.
Where?
It was on A.J. McCarron's podcast.
Was this in Cincinnati?
Yes.
Okay. That's pretty funny. Not at all shocking. Pretty funny. Who's your who?
Hold on, we're gonna do that in the next hour. We're in this now. We do have a super chat.
I was gonna ask who is your next team.
Oh, on that list?
Yeah. Because none of them are good.
No.
I mean, at least in Cleveland, I would have a defense.
Yeah.
Tennessee, I don't know what.
I think your owner's a Looney Tune. I think Tennessee's my 7. Tennessee's my 7. I'll say Atlanta's probably my 2 because at least I have weapons. I'm going to have to figure out a quarterback because you do not have one.
Yeah.
Miami's probably my 6. Cincinnati and Cleveland are 3 and 4. I just don't know what order I put them in.
Did you say we had another super chat?
We do.
All right.
It's all about the money, money, money. All about the money, money.
It's from Alex, who said Panther fans were promised football. Instead, we got Simple Jack. How did Bryce regress to this mess? Well,
football. They were promised football Einstein.
Well, that's a doozy of a question you got there. I watched more of that game than I'm proud of, and I walked away with 2 just unequivocal, no doubt, overreaction sweeping takes. One is the New Orleans Saints have found their quarterback. My question is, why did it take you so long to go to Tyler Shuck when you watched what you watched out of Spencer Rattler? If you were seeing what I saw yesterday in practice, how did you look at Spencer Rattler and go, yep, that's better. We should keep doing that. This is fun. And I get it. Carolina's defense is not particularly good. Tyler Shuck lit them up like a Christmas tree. And one of them, J.C. Horn, fell down. I get it. It was still a perfect throw.
Right. The question is, has Spencer Rattler ever looked like that?
No.
And I don't believe that he has.
You know where Spencer Rattlers look like that? On Madden. When people go, hey, look, I've developed him for 4 years, and now he can actually play. In real-life football, nope, not ever for 1 second.
Nope.
The other sweeping declaration I had was the Carolina Panthers, New Orleans has their franchise quarterback, and Carolina does not.
Mm-hmm. Bryce cannot stop being bad. I mean, just being bad. Just,
if he's not throwing to Ted,
turning
he's
the ball
awful.
over. But geez, you're not. I mean, he's not on time. He's just hold the ball too long at times. Like, he is just terrible at this. And you think it would get better, but it has not.
Oh no! It's if he's not throwing to Ted, he looks awful. Awful. I would love to know what his quarterback rating is throwing to Ted and throwing to anyone else. Because I'll bet his QBR throwing to Ted's probably in the 50s to low 60s.
Right.
I bet throwing to anybody else, it's in the teens.
Mm-hmm.
And I could not stop thinking about that. If I played Carolina, I swear to you, I'd triple team Ted McMillan and dare him to throw one. Mm-hmm. Like, you make the best throw of the day, I'm still going to pick it off. Because I am so unafraid of you throwing to anybody else that it is comical.
And yet, I feel like everybody is on board now. I'm not seeing any more stragglers of we need to keep developing this guy. All I'm seeing now is and here's the thing, they're 5-5, and it does not feel like the confidence level in Bryce Young has ever been lower.
No, this is the 2-8ist feeling 5-5 team I think I've ever seen. And I kept looking at the record going, how in the world did you win 5 games? Mm-hmm. I've been at 2 of them. How did that – I witnessed them with my own eyes, and I do not know how that happened. They're just a bizarre team. We have a super chat that goes to our breaking news. It's from Great North Sports. Does Chapel Bill get a look in New York? I don't think he'd be a great hire, but is that not the most Giants thing to do? I will tell you, the Giants that's been the team that's been circled forever of don't be shocked if they call Bill. I will be stunned if he doesn't interview for that job. I will also be stunned if he gets that job. I mean, did you hear anything wrong in what I just said?
No. I guess. I mean, I guess somebody will kick the tires on that. But I don't know. I don't foresee him having a job after Carolina.
I don't know. I think Carolina's getting better, and by the end of this year, you're going to look at it and go, okay.
Okay.
I think he comes back to Carolina, but I've said that the whole time.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I don't feel like he leaves this to go somewhere else. Like, it's either there's enough progress by the end of the year that it's not the complete embarrassment that it was 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, however long. It's not enough to make him walk away.
I would agree. And they're not going to push him away either.
Right. That never was going to happen. I don't think they were ever going to push him away. Questions of whether they should, I think that's a different scenario. But
that's a different story for another day.
Right, exactly. You're in the Sportsocracy. It is an overreaction. Monday, we'll continue breaking down Week 10 in the NFL when we come back.
ESPN Asheville.
Clear.
Thank you.
Your mountain weather forecast.
Partly to mostly cloudy, windy, and cold today with a few scattered snow showers. Most of the accumulation will stay higher up in the mountains. The high today only hitting 32, but it will feel colder as winds gust in from the north and northwest at times. And windy tonight with snow tapering off through the evening. Overnight clearing will follow with a low of 21 degrees. Tomorrow for Veterans Day, sunny and windy with a high close to 44. And then milder temperatures for Wednesday with sunshine and a high in the upper 50s. I'm Jeff Marr from the Weather Channel.
This report is sponsored by Macy's Backstage. Macy's Backstage is a whole department inside your Macy's store where you'll find everything you need for the holidays, all for under $35. With new arrivals every day, you never know what amazing deals you'll find. Don't wait. Find a location at Macy'sBackstage.com.
Honey, that flu keeping you up? Did you take NyQuil Intense Flu?
Nah, I got this. Okay, I don't got this.
Yeah, you need NyQuil Intense Flu.
Undo your flu with NyQuil Intense Flu. NyQuil Intense Flu provides powerful relief of your flu symptoms so you can sleep.
You do got this.
NyQuil Intense Flu. The nighttime sniffling, aching fever. Best sleep with the flu medicine. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With the Capital One Venture X card, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy.
I feel like we have
Plus,
to announce the Asheville
benefits
news.
at a collection of luxury
Right.
hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And with Venture,
Yeah.
We'll do it coming back.
1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of travel possibilities with the Capital One Venture X card. What's
Poor
in
Mike
your
Kaff got his first bite at the apple, and they played the most evil schedule I think I've ever seen.
This holiday season, Target has your back with irresistibly cool gifts for everyone on
They
your
play
list.
Green Bay,
For the
Detroit,
Trend Center,
New England.
Start with affordable
Then they get
beauty kits and
Washington,
gift sets.
Minnesota,
Need something
and they
the whole
get
family
Las
will love?
Vegas, and then they
Grab
get
snugly
Dallas.
matching fits in every
That
size
is
and
5
style.
teams that could easily
And for
score
the thrill
50 points on that
seekers,
defense.
Don't forget the hottest toys and tech of the season. Target's got you covered with the best deals for endless fun. Shop in store or online. And step into the holidays with Target. Restrictions apply.
Howard Hanna Beverly Hanks Real Estate is not like other real estate companies. They're built differently. As the #1 family-owned real estate company in the U.S., proven expertise and personalized service delivers results. Let them show you how at Howard Hanna Beverly Hanks.
I'm Coley Duffy.
I'm Cody Ward.
And
we're the Chainsaw Brothers.
Actually, we're cousins. A few days after Helene, we was in the driveway having a couple beers, waiting on the power to come back on. And we heard so many people calling, needing trees removed, and couldn't afford it.
So I called my dad to borrow a chainsaw, and over the next few months, we cleared trees for our neighbors. Our business was born out of wanting to help Western North Carolina get back on our feet.
We are fully insured and licensed. We keep our promises, meaning if we say we're going to be there, we'll be there. In these parts, we live how we were raised.
When you call the Chainsaw Brothers, you're not a customer, you're family. We're good.
Oh, I forgot to tell you, we developed an idea over the weekend that I want your opinion on.
828-316-1013.
Okay.
On Facebook. See how we.
What if we use the girls to do like your girlfriend's preview of football every week?
316-1013. That's 828-316-1013. We're the Chainsaw Brothers, and with our neighbors, we're Western North Carolina strong.
Woohoo! This Veterans Day, WWNC invites you to salute veterans.
So we use Clarissa, Amy, Megan, Mel.
11th for a powerful evening featuring live music from Nick Mack and the Noise.
I think it could
special
be
guests,
outrageously
and a celebration for those who have served. Veterans get in free. Just a $10 donation.
Because
for
one of them
everyone else,
understands
with
football
proceeds
really
supporting
well.
The Blue Ridge
One of them
Honor
understands
Flight.
football pretty
The music
well.
starts at 6. Let's raise a glass and show our gratitude
Mel would
to
be at
Western
Trip.
North Carolina's veterans.
And then we got Megan that's like,
WWNC's Salute to Veterans, November
his girlfriend's
11th.
prettier.
Don't miss it.
And that could be just
This
funny
is
as
where it starts.
the Heber-Jeebers to me.
Where your story begins.
It could be.
you blaze yourself.
I also would love to hear them talk about Stephon Diggs having 4 children on the way that none of them have been born yet.
You get strong, faster, better. This is where it starts. How will you finish? Ingles, we're with you every step of the way.
Do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Our mission, to improve lives with every interaction. This is JW, General Manager at Parks Ford Hendersonville. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com. That's parksfordhendersonville.com.
From the Ingles studio, WPEK Fairview, WMXF Waynesville, W225CJ Candler, the #1 preset in your car, and the new and improved iHeartRadio app. Free never sounded so good.
Now, your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, check. That's check. Enter it now.
Go to ESPNAVL.com to play, and good luck.
The Sportsocracy.
That fires me up, man. I love it. Say it one more time.
The Sportsocracy.
Shake it back!
Beer City's best sports talk.
It is gross.
Just earlier.
They are mature, actually. You just have to get to know them better.
Your lunchtime dose of dumbassery. Live from the Ingles studio.
It is the Sportsocracy coming to you live from the Ingles studio on 92.9 FM, 880 AM, and 1400. The Sportsocracy, heard everywhere you go around the world on the iHeartRadio app. You can see us on YouTube. Just go to thesportsocracy.com, click that live video link, subscribe to the channel, and join us in the chat. Today is
Overreaction Monday.
The overreactions are just a-flowing.
Can we overreact to Joe Burrow's returning to practice today?
Sure.
Can I ask the question, why is he returning to practice?
I mean, what, are you just gonna chalk up another lost season?
Well, your next 5 games are at Pittsburgh, New England, at Baltimore, at Buffalo, and Baltimore again. I don't care if Joe Montana came back to play for this team. You're not making the playoffs.
You never know.
No, I do. No, I do. That's why I said it that way, because I do know. Because that defense will get lit up like a Christmas tree in every game I just said except Pittsburgh.
But we still got a chance, don't we? I mean, mathematically speaking.
Okay, let me see if I can.
Out head and shoulders above everybody else in the division.
Let me see if I can do this. Let me see if I can do this radio thing the way that you do, and tie 2 stories together. I have as much of a chance of winning the Biltmore Championship as the Cincinnati Bengals have of making the playoffs. What's the Biltmore Championship, you ask? That is the PGA golf tournament coming to Asheville in September of next year.
That's pretty awesome.
It's super awesome. The Cliffs at Walnut Cove will be the host, and it's a tournament in the FedEx Cup playoffs, and it's coming to Asheville. And I will 100% be there with bells on.
The first time in 80 years, more than 80 years, that the PGA Tour has had an event here in Asheville. I didn't even know that we used to have PGA Tour events here in Asheville. It happened so long ago.
I couldn't even tell you where we had it, but I can tell you the Cliffs at Walnut Cove, yep, that one's good enough. Mm-hmm. I've played it. I've watched it eat my lunchbox. I put up a score at the Cliffs at Walnut Cove that would be a decent bowling score. It was a horrible golf score.
Decent bowling score.
I mean, it wouldn't have won you anything, but you wouldn't have felt bad about yourself. You wouldn't have had to go back to your wife and say, hey, I bowled 80. Nope, 137. Let's go. Good in the bowling alley. Average in a bowling alley, really bad on a golf course.
Asheville's Land of the Sky Open was first contested in the early 1920s, and the Asheville Open was an official tour tournament from 1939 to 1942.
Huh.
Ben Hogan won the final 3 tournaments beginning in 1940.
The ghost of Ben Hogan has a better chance of winning this tournament than the Cincinnati Bengals do of making the playoffs.
Oh man, but I mean, it just feels like it feels like a long time to shut him down. I mean, I get what you're saying, but we got to make him work, right? We're paying him.
I don't know. I guess I'm just looking at a quarterback that's in his prime, missed this many games. I don't really know what the – I mean, it's good that he's coming back this early, but you've lost 6 of 7. The only game that you've won was against a terrible Pittsburgh Steelers team.
Mm-hmm.
And that leads me back to the payoff of my previous tease. You said Indianapolis was the second best team in the AFC to you?
Yes.
I'll take Baltimore. I'll take Baltimore right now.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen enough. I don't need to see much because I don't believe in Daniel Jones at all. It's cute. All the things he's doing, it's really cute when you can have Jonathan Taylor doing unbelievable things. I don't think you can keep running him at this. Indianapolis is impressive, and I'm not trying to say that they're not. Do you know how many times Jonathan Taylor's already touched the ball?
174.
You're too low, and you're not even close.
Really?
It's 219 times.
Whoa.
He has 189 carries and 30 receptions in 10 games. That's not sustainable. And I don't know what this team is without him. Yes, Daniel Jones is leading the NFL in passing yards. I'm well aware of that. I saw enough yesterday for me to go, oh, boy. I mean, and this is with Jonathan Taylor absolutely eating the Falcons alive.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just looking at Daniel Jones going, weird. The worst games you've had have been the last 2 as we're getting tape on you. And then you start really looking at that schedule going, outside of Denver, has he beaten a good defense yet? The answer to that is no.
Mm-hmm.
The Chargers are good enough, but that was when they were still missing Khalil Mack. And I just can't look at that as the second best team in the AFC. I know what their record is. I know what they are. I know they're going to win a lot of games because their schedule is a cakewalk. I also watched James Pierce and Jalen Walker and Leonard Floyd absolutely knock his head off his shoulders for 4 quarters yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take Baltimore right now.
Okay.
Am I crazy?
I mean, we talked about this last week. They're, the Ravens are making a turn.
Well, they mushed Minnesota. I mean, I know that was that score's an 8-point spread. That game was never that close.
Mm-hmm.
It might have been that close on the scoreboard. I definitively knew Baltimore's winning this game, and it ain't ever going to be in doubt, and it never was.
Mm-hmm. But there again, that's a Minnesota team that you don't think is very good.
No, I don't. But I'll tell you what, and I'll tell you what it is about Baltimore that I'm stuck on. Lamar Jackson is better than every one of these quarterbacks we're talking about. Fact or fiction?
Yeah, fact.
You have a lead up to the playoffs where you play 5 of the worst teams to me in the NFL. Because you get Cincinnati twice, you get Cleveland, you get the Jets. And I'm not ready to say Pittsburgh is one of the worst teams in the NFL. They're one of the worst offensive teams in the NFL. But the fact you play them twice, that's going to be at least one win. It's a rivalry. I can't say you're going to win them both, in spite of the fact I think you're markedly better than they are. And then you get 2 with New England and Green Bay. You split that, you win this division in a walk. By the way, that is why they're bringing back Joe Burrow so quickly, because they're looking at Pittsburgh right now going, well, you're just sitting there floating.
Exactly.
And what if Baltimore's not taking a turn? Well, I don't care if they have or not. They play you twice, and that defense is going to get absolutely obliterated by Baltimore.
Yeah.
And so you get all of these layup games to figure all of this out. And I just keep looking at the roster going, it's too good. The roster's too good. This is the team that I believed was going, I believed they were going to take the AFC. Now I look at New England and go, that's the team that you have to beat. Because New England's they are playing the best football in the AFC right now. Indianapolis is close, but I have huge reservations about what I've seen out of Daniel Jones the last 2 weeks.
As you should.
Denver, I don't buy Bo Nix at all. You break down the tape on Bo Nix. Logan Paulson and I were talking about this morning. You watch the tape on Bo Nix, and I'm telling you, it is mystifying how bad he is against zone. I don't know why you ever play man against him, ever. I would play nothing but zone and dare him to beat me, which, by the way, that's exactly what the Raiders did. Right now, my 1 in the AFC is New England. My 2 is Baltimore. My 3 is Indianapolis, and then it gets really, really gross from there.
Well, you got the Chargers and the Bills, and the Chiefs are still out there.
My 4 would probably be the Chargers. Mm-hmm. I've just seen so much bad that it's hard for me to take the good. And look, I love Harbaugh. I think Harbaugh is one of the best coaches we have in this game. I can't figure out how with that tackle situation where it is, when you play good defenses, I don't see how you're going to do what you did last night. Mm-hmm. I mean, they beat Pittsburgh bloody. But I don't think that's a good defense. I also can't understand. If you're Mike Tomlin and you're as bad in that secondary as you are, and you keep dropping Jalen Ramsey, I swear to you, I figured out last night all of the things that people say about Chris Collinsworth. I understand now why you say that. Because I kept listening to him talk about Jalen Ramsey, and I could – this is stupid, right? Like, it's stupid that you keep dropping him back here. Oh, well, they're not pressing it down the field. No, they're bleeding you like a catfish underneath because everybody you've got out there is awful. Oh, but we got Jalen Ramsey back there. Then what's the difference in him and Minka Fitzpatrick? What was the point of that deal? He's a worse version of the guy you traded for him. Sorry, that was a rant that probably nobody but me cared about, but I was ready to kill Chris Collinsworth by about the third quarter last night.
Right. It does get fun in the AFC after that. But you don't have to dig that far. The problem that I have is that there's nobody really that I feel you can bet your house on at this point.
No, and I'm not ready to bet my house on the Ravens.
Right, like the New England Patriots, okay, all right, but let's just remember this is a little new, and this could take a turn. You still feel, and not that they're going to crash out and completely, tank out the rest of the season or anything, but I'm saying how is that the team that you could put all your eggs in that basket in the AFC?
Because they're killing teams.
Colts with the Daniel Jones thing.
You know why I'm so confident in New England? Because I know how much better they can be. Yesterday was really, genuinely, the first time that they've looked at Travion Henderson and gone, we value enough to really give you the ball. How did he reward him? 14 carries for 147 yards. Oh, by the way, against the best run defense in the league. Mm-hmm. 2 touchdowns. And, yes, one of them was on a 69-yarder late. I get it. Take that away.
That outside. I mean, you hit the outside on that team. There's not a lot to stop you.
And that's fine, but take that run away, it was still a really good day. Mm. If you tell me that Travion Henderson's going to be 70% of what I saw yesterday, that team just became infinitely more terrifying. Mm-hmm. Do you understand that through 10 games he had a third of his yards over the course of this season yesterday?
Yep.
That's another gear this team can take. Drake Maye's been incredible. Mm-hmm. And I don't see it changing anytime soon. Because it's not like he's not making mistakes. Drake is still doing the things that we've seen him do. I mean, I said it earlier. He did it yesterday. He had the chance to put the game away. At the very least, you guarantee you can't lose by kicking a field goal. And what did he do? He threw an interception in the back of the end zone. Those are the things. If he wasn't doing that, I would go, okay, there could still be a reverting to the mean here. He's at the mean. It's just he has improved to such a point that now we have to talk about him in that category with the best of the best quarterbacks. especially when you've got no Joe Burrow, especially when you got Josh Allen playing like whatever it is he's doing right now. I mean, name the quarterbacks in the AFC that you would actually, honest to God, take over Drake Maye right now.
Oh, goodness.
It's a piece of paper with Pat Mahomes' name on it. That's it.
Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson.
And Lamar's even debatable. And I'm saying that not because I don't think he's a better player, because the injury history, he's already been hurt once this year.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if I have to bet my house on it, I do have to factor in the injury risk. Chris Oder said the same thing, a healthy Joe Burrow. Sure, but you got to factor in healthy.
Mm-hmm.
Drake Maye, I don't have any of that. Now, he does take a lot of shots. A lot. But I believe in New England, and I think Baltimore is quickly becoming the team we thought they would be. Pittsburgh is absolutely falling apart. They got killed last night. They got killed by the Packers. They got into a shootout with the Cincinnati Bengals led by Joe Flacco.
Mm-hmm.
And then in the meantime, they beat that Indianapolis team that everybody's trying to tell me how good they are.
Right.
They just don't make any sense. You watch them, they don't look all that impressive.
No, especially not when, Aaron's out there putting up a 4 QBR.
He was horrific last night.
Terrible. It was the worst.
Can I ask a question about him? I thought this when he was with the Jets. Why do we give him the pass of he doesn't trust this guy? I heard him talking about last night with Roman Wilson and Calvin Austin and the different weapons that they have on this team. Well, he doesn't trust this guy.
Mm-hmm.
You just went through a 60-minute NFL football game where basically the Chargers looked at you and dared you to throw it to DK Metcalf because we're going to bracket him on every single play. I've never seen another quarterback that gets a pass of, well, he doesn't trust this guy. Well, then you damn well better learn to. Because if you tried out there and do that again, he was horrifically bad last night. He was worse last night than I saw at any point with the Jets.
Mm-hmm.
And that's saying something. Because that was not good.
But why should he trust anybody other than DK Metcalf?
Because you have to trust your receivers.
Well, sure you
He's
do.
the only quarterback that gets to use that excuse in November. Do we allow Josh Allen to, well, he doesn't trust his receivers? No, he's playing like garbage. Straight up, he's playing like garbage. It's the same set of receivers he's had. We don't give him that cop-out. We don't give Lamar that cop-out with Rashad Bateman, who's been good for about 14% of his NFL career. Why do we give it to Aaron Rodgers, who at this point is 7,000 years old?
But here's my question is, who's giving him a pass here? Because is there anybody looking at him going, oh, this is the guy. He's going to carry the Pittsburgh Steelers to the division championship?
No, but I feel like he's getting a pass.
If you're not a Steeler fan? I mean, how does he get a pass? We're right now railing on him for being the worst quarterback in the NFL.
We are. National media is not doing that. It's like we treat Aaron with kid gloves. The end of the day, here's the narrative on Aaron Rodgers. He has absolutely sucked on ice for 4 years.
Yep.
This is not Tom Brady 2.0. Just because he's 1,000 does not mean that he should be getting a pass on this. Right now, I would say 40% of the problem with the Pittsburgh Steelers is Aaron Rodgers.
Mm-hmm. I would agree. He's not good at this anymore.
No, he's 1,000.
He can have moments where you go, hey, that kind of looks like the guy I used to know. He's had, 2 or 3 of those games over the last 2 years. But it ain't been a lot.
He's still got an absolute howitzer arm. The problem with Aaron Rodgers, it looks like that guy you play with at the gym that played college basketball. And for 15 years, until he gets into his high 30s, he's just so much better than every person that he plays against because he's hyper athletic. He knows the game really well. And then his knees start to let him down. And so now he's trying to get to the rim, but he's going up against 22-year-old kids that can jump higher than him. And now he's completely worthless because he never learned to shoot. Aaron Rodgers has always had kind of a flawed game because he does what I talk about with taking the check down, bathing boring, but he always catches you on that play. He's a master of getting you to jump off sides, and he always has a way to absolutely cut your head off when you do that, when you give him free plays. Have you noticed he doesn't do that anymore? He never does that hard count thing. And if he does, it never works. Because I'm not scared of you. He had DK Metcalf last night absolutely wide open early in that game. And what did he do? He overthrew him. Overthrowing DK Metcalf is not easy to do. He's the biggest guy on the field. He's also the fastest guy on the field. And he didn't just overthrow him. He overthrew him by 8 yards. He's just not that guy. That defense is not that defense. This is not the Pittsburgh Steelers that you're used to. They cannot grind out 13-7 games because they can't hold you to 13 points.
But they can sometimes make enough plays to make it annoying. They may not be able to hold you to 13 points, but they'll probably do a pretty good job of keeping you to the 20s. And at that point, sometimes I can get him to score that much. You're not going to beat good teams routinely with Aaron Rodgers as your quarterback. But it's that annoying Pittsburgh Steeler football that sometimes you're going to get a win that, well, end of the game, you just uglied it out more than the other team. I have said since the beginning of the season, I don't think this is a good football team. I'm not surprised that Aaron Rodgers is throwing up 4s. Because I think he did this last year with the Jets, didn't he? He had a few games that were almost this bad.
I don't know that he had. The thing with the Jets was that he had Devontae Adams. So as long as Devontae was on the field, he never really cratered out like that. I mean, I'm looking at his game log from last year. He had one really god-awful game against the Bills where he had a 1. Other than that, he lived in that 30, 40, and then every once in a while you'd have that high-end game. In Pittsburgh, I'm not seeing that high-end game. He had a 69 and a 71, and I'm not going to lie to you, I watched every second of one of those games because it was Thursday Night Football. I didn't watch much of the other one. I never at any point thought against Cincinnati that he was a positive. He made a couple plays, but he made several really bad mental errors. I'll be honest with you, the safety last night was where I went, oh, you're done. You're done. Because at 41 years old, you cannot make that decision. I think there was the 10 or the 11-yard line, and he drops all the way back to open this up to a problem. Mm-hmm. You're not athletic enough to get away from anybody. You should not have to tell a 41-year-old quarterback. And I promise you don't have to do it to Joe Falco. Don't stand in the end zone. Like, if you drop back 11 yards, you have done this horribly wrong. And I was already thinking it before he did it. He's going to find a way to end up back there. And I didn't necessarily think he would wind up down, but I knew he's going to bring that end zone in because he's just trying to make plays that he's not physically capable of anymore.
Mm-hmm. Pittsburgh Steelers started out the year 4-1. They've lost 3 out of the last 4, still with a winning record. So it's still enough to kind of make you think there's still hope. They're still leading the division. Just remember that. But for one more week. For one more week, you're leading this division. And from here on out, there are still winnable games on that schedule. But are you going to beat the good ones that are left on your schedule? Because you still got the Bills and the Ravens and the Lions and the Ravens again. You can't afford losses against teams that you're not supposed to, right? Like that you're supposed to beat. We already saw you lose once to the Cincinnati Bengals.
Mm-hmm. I mean, look, I don't think just the schedule where it sits I don't think Pittsburgh can beat enough of these teams to even be a threat to make the playoffs.
That's kind of where I'm going with this. You got real excited as a Pittsburgh Steelers fan when they started out 4-1. Well, now you're starting to see things atrophy. You're starting to see more and more mistakes. And your schedule's not favorable in a lot of these games coming up.
You have to play a desperate Buffalo team. You have to play in Chicago against a team that is – I don't buy into that much, but they're not going to be fun to play. They can score points. You got to play Baltimore twice. You got to play Detroit. Cleveland's got a really good defense. I mean, that's a lot of losable games.
Yeah, it is. You're in the Sportsocracy, and this is ESPN Asheville.
All across the
Clear.
Tar Heels on the run. Trimble to the cup, layup, Cannon in the foul. This is Carolina basketball.
Long rainbow 3-0, but net from the rookie. Out to Trimble. He'll try another triple. Counted.
The home of the 6-time national champions.
Drives and hammers it home.
This is your radio home for the Tar Heels.
Asheville's home for the Tar Heels is ESPN Asheville.
This is the story of the one. As a custodial supervisor at a high school, he knows that during cold and flu season, germs spread fast. It's why he partners with Grainger to stay fully stocked on the products and supplies he needs, from tissues to disinfectants to floor scrubbers. All so that he can help students, staff, and teachers stay healthy and focused. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Honey, that flu keeping you up? Did you take NyQuil Intense Flu?
Nah, I got this. Okay, I don't got this.
Yeah, you need NyQuil Intense Flu.
Undo your flu with NyQuil Intense Flu. NyQuil Intense Flu provides powerful relief of your flu symptoms so you can sleep.
You do got this.
NyQuil Intense Flu. The nighttime sniffling, aching fever. Best sleep with the flu. Medicine. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Hey, it's Ed Helms, host of Snafu, my podcast about history's greatest screw-ups. On our new season, we're bringing you a new snafu every single episode.
32 lost nuclear weapons? You're like, wait, stop? What?
Yeah, it's going to be a whole lot of history, a whole lot of funny, and a whole lot of fabulous guests. Paul Scheer, Angela and Jenna, Nick Kroll, Jordan Klepper. Open your free iHeartRadio app, search Snafu with Ed Helms, and listen now.
This is where it starts. Where your story begins. This is the trail you blaze yourself. And step by step, you get stronger, faster, better. This is where
you want
to
just go into outside here?
How will you finish? Ingles, we're with you every step of the way.
Clarissa sells WNC as the #1 team in Buncombe County. We have the customer service experience in achieving your real estate goals. Our team offers something that 90% of listings in our market won't have.
We're already
Showcase.
at 28.
Check us out at clarissasellswnc.com.
Do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Our mission, to improve lives with every interaction. This is JW, General Manager at Parks Ford Hendersonville. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com. That's parksfordhendersonville.com.
This football season, Bear Smokehouse Barbecue is where the fans feast. Catch every game Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday on big screens with booming sound, cold drinks, and the best barbecue in town. Bring your crew and tackle the game day grub package. A dozen wings, a pound of pork or chicken, a full rack of ribs, 3 pints of sides, and slider rolls, feeding 4 hungry fans. Whether you're cheering for touchdowns or just here for the ribs, Bears is the ultimate game day destination. Bears Barbecue in downtown Asheville, your home for football, where the fans feast.
On the weird scale, there's Vegas, there's Florida, and there's Asheville. Let's get weird, Asheville.
Back in the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville. It is time to get weird. And Jeremy Green, how weird of a story do you have for us today?
Mine is definitively the stupidest thing that you will ever hear. Ever.
Okay.
I mean, and I don't say that lightly because you hear a lot of stupid things. This is 6-7 level dumb. It's about Celestis. Celestis calls themselves a space memorial company. Mm-hmm. Do you have a guess at what that means?
A space memorial company?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They've been around since the 90s. What does Celestis do as a space memorial company?
I do not know.
They take the ashes of people and in some cases pets who have passed on and they launch them into space. Well, now they have a new idea. It's called Mars 300. It's a space flight with the aim of putting human remains in orbit around Mars. So basically, they put you in a little canister. They're going to fly a vessel out to Mars, and they're just going to chuck you out there and let you roam around forever.
Okay.
How much does that cost? It's not as much as you would think, but it's still a lot.
I will say $15,000.
You're too low. $24,995. Now, I ask you, why is it that I think this is so stupid? There's the obvious of who really cares what happens to your ashes after you're gone. Mm-hmm. This is also a great time for me to say, if you cremate me, I will haunt you. Which is a tenet of my life. Mm-hmm. So they launch you around Mars. They never show you like, hey, look, here's you sitting on Mars. What actually tells you that they even did this? I could start my own company called Maleticist and say that I'm going to take you to Uranus. You can't prove that I didn't do it. Here's a picture of the jet taking off. Where did it go from there? Who knows? I could have sent it to Russia for all you. You could be planted on the old Chernobyl site for all you know.
Could be.
Why do people spend their money on such stupid things? And I know somewhere, probably in Asheville right now, there's somebody having a conversation with their children of, when I die, I want you to let Daryl here take me to Mars.
Shoot me to space.
Shoot me to space. Mm-hmm. That's what I want to do.
Yeah, I could see it. I mean, it's still cheaper than being buried, so...
bury me. Bury me, and I need the box to be very nice. Do not skimp on my casket. Mm-hmm. The decor needs to be on point. And if you put me in there with an uncomfortable pillow, haunted. As a matter of fact, I need three pillows because I can't sleep without 3 pillows.
The same guy who says, who cares what happens to your ashes after you die?
Yeah, because you've already been incinerated. Now you're just dude dust.
To your body.
Yeah, you're just dude dust at this point. You've already your last act was you and DiGiorno had the exact same fate. No, you will not do that to me. You will put me in a nice box because I'm afraid when I get to the other side, it's a status symbol.
Oh, dear.
And if I show up in a refrigerator box, haunted.
No, you'll show up in a nice little urn with a New York Jets logo on it.
If I show up in an urn, haunted. Haunted.
You are maddeningly inconsistent.
No, I want to look. I just want to be put in a hole, preferably in a cool place, maybe outside a strip club. I'm not picky. Just give me some entertainment for the hereafter.
They won't allow you to do that, though. See, that's the problem. That's why you get cremated, so that we can take your ashes to wherever you want us to. I mean, I could probably pay one of those girls to do wild things with your ashes. Your
guarantee,
dead body, not going to happen.
I guarantee you, I promise you, you cannot convince Eva Longoria to eat my ashes. I promise, you can't do it.
No, I probably couldn't convince her to, but we might be able to find a way to give it to her, without her knowing about it.
Oh, I don't want that. That sounds like crimes. That's the next hour, Tank.
Okay.
Now you're doing
Just trying to help you out.
Now you're doing desecration crimes. Usually you stick to recreational crimes.
A 53-year-old Massachusetts man, Jeremy, is in trouble because he was trying to solicit the fun times. The Cheshire Police Department says that the man not only was trying to solicit the fun times, but he was soliciting the fun times in a place where you're not supposed to solicit any kind of times, I don't think.
This was originally my crime story.
It was at a school. He was at a school. And what kind of, lady of the night would invite somebody to a school to have fun times?
I guarantee you her name has 2 E's where an I belongs, and there's a Y that's in a very strange place.
Could be, or she's a cop.
Bingo.
Yeah. I just, that's not a smart thing to do in the first place, but especially if the idea here is, hey, why don't you meet me down at the schoolhouse? You're not going for fun times here, Julio. This is...
I think you may have skipped the
hard times, Daddy.
Hard times, Daddy. I believe you skipped the most important part of this story.
Which is?
What does the feller do for a living?
What does the feller do for a living?
He was the police chief of the town they were in.
Gets better and better every time.
Yeah, his name is Michael Alabazic.
Mm-hmm.
The funniest part of this is the girl that I'm not going to say entrapped, because this isn't entrapment, because you agreed to all the things.
Right.
The girl that set this up worked for the same department that he was the chief of. Mm-hmm. And somehow, even after he showed up to get up with the get down, because he was like Tony Romo, DTF, he still didn't go, that looks like Angela. Has anybody ever told you look like a girl that works for the police department?
She was wearing really good disguise.
100%. She was wearing a Ronald Reagan mask, oddly enough, at his request.
Mm-hmm.
That part is not in the story. I made that up.
Good for you. You're in the Sportsocracy. This is ESPN Asheville. Overreaction Monday continues next.
ESPN.
Yeah, we're clear.
Your mountain weather forecast.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite stories I've read in a while.
Today with a few scattered snow showers.
That's a good one.
Circulation will stay higher up in the mountains. The high today only hitting 32, but it will feel colder as winds gust in from the north and northwest at times. And windy tonight with snow tapering off through the evening. Overnight clearing will follow.
Also, if you saw the picture of him in the story, he kind of looks like the bailiff from Night Court.
And then mild.
Nice. The picture, the story I had didn't have a picture of it.
Are from the Weather Channel.
This report is sponsored by
Bojangles.
He kind of looks like the bailiff from Night Court.
It's bow time. Some people think steak is only for dinner, but not at Bojangles. We're talking thick, hearty, mouth-watering steak, country fried to perfection and served up on a fresh and fluffy buttermilk biscuit. Right now, grab 2 steak biscuits for $5 to start your day. It's bow time.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm, and Chuck McDowell definitely not
Not a lawyer.
If someone talked you into buying something really silly,
this guy hates lawyers.
Silly little thing. My advice: get the facts. Call me.
Get
I'll
the
send
facts.
You a timeshare exit kit absolutely free. Inside,
he does kind of look like bull.
Your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free exit info kit. 800-656-1155. That's 800-656-1155.
With Black Friday savings.
Did you see that Grand Theft Auto 6 has been delayed
off, plus
again?
up to an extra $1,000 off select appliances like LG, America's.
Wasn't it supposed to come out like next week?
It was supposed to come out earlier this year. Then they pushed it to May of next year. Now they pushed it to Black Friday of next year.
Now at the Home Depot. Free delivery on appliance purchases of $396 or more. Offer valid 11/5 through 12/3. U.S. only. See store or online for details.
Let's talk turkey.
The free iHeartRadio app is the #1.
Just call me back when they come out with Red Dead Redemption 3.
Sports and your favorite podcasts. And you can save them all with easy presets.
Get what millions are already thankful for.
The free iHeartRadio app.
The #1 app for radio.
Selling your home? Don't settle for average. Our real
we
estate
have a super
team at
chat
Clarissa
coming back,
Sells
by the way.
WNC and EXP Realty offers Zillow Showcase,
and it's
an
a good
exclusive AI-powered listing experience available to just the top 10% of all listings in our area. With immersive media, cutting-edge design, and elevated marketing, Showcase listings, they go pending quicker and sell for up to $9,000 more
like
than
daily
standard
draft
listings.
tomorrow.
Ready to
good.
stand out in a crowded market? Give our team a call today, 828-774-6343, because your home deserves the spotlight.
We are the Nix family, and this is our Ingles story.
Welcome to Henderson County, North Carolina, known throughout the South as Apple Country. Here, the family of Apple Wedge Farm is in its 5th and 6th generation, cultivating fresh fruit for the local community and beyond. For decades, these beautiful locally grown apples.
Oh, Tank, I think you'll get a kick out of this.
We look forward to carrying.
So I have to treat gambling in this state the way I used to have to treat it in North Carolina.
Yep.
So one of the segments in the new show is
shuttle sponsor of the Live in the Dream.
It's about underdogs.
But did you know
care
that
to
they
take
can
a
get
stab
you
at what it's called?
anywhere in style? Weddings, bachelorette parties, corporate gatherings.
What?
Can I pet that dog?
The right.
Nice.
Seating, climate control, and none of the stress of parking or driving. Appalachian Motor Coach gets you there relaxed, on time, and ready for the party. For more information, visit them at AppalachianMotorCoach.com. Appalachian Motor Coach, the best memories start on the ride.
The Sportsocracy.
That is some good, clean family fun there, eh, Cot?
It is ESPN Asheville. Welcome back into the Sportsocracy. And, Jeremy, it is an Overreaction Monday, continuing with the overreactions from Week 10 in the NFL. We have a super chat here to get to.
Because it's all about the money, money, money. All about the money, money, money. I do this for my hustle.
It's from our buddy Randy L. Is there a coach-quarterback combo you would want over Mike Vrabel and Drake Maye?
I'm going to say no. Not a huge fan of Sean McDermott. Lamar and John are close to me.
That feels like a whale of a daily draft, either tomorrow or Thursday.
Yeah, that's not bad. Not bad.
That feels like an excellent daily draft.
Sure. We can jot that down. Daily draft coming up at the top of the hour, of course, is going to be the stock up, stock down of the week.
And we've got some doozies.
Doozies?
I've got a list of stock up, stock downs that is rather aggressive for Week 10 of the NFL and Week 11 of college football.
Just quarterback coach combo, writing this down for tomorrow.
And he elaborated and said, I don't mean just for next week. I mean, like if you were starting a franchise, that adds a layer of it. That adds a layer to it because you got to factor in Andy Reid's age.
Mm-hmm.
There are not many. You got to factor in Matthew Stafford's age too, who is currently playing just lights out football.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that one could be a lot of fun. More overreactions from Week 10. What else sticks out to you from the week?
Well, I just feel like we're getting some clear separation. You know, the 4:00 games yesterday, at one point in the second quarter, the combined score of those three games was 78-3.
Well, I mean, you had just horrific quarterback play yesterday.
Jacoby Brissett, that was fun while it lasted.
Right, but I'm saying it's not just one or two. I mean, it was half the league yesterday. And even if you go back to the Thursday night game, I mean, both those quarterbacks were terrible.
Well, I mean, and that's something that you got to look at is that I feel like a lot of people have been trying to take victory laps on me about Baker Mayfield and Jordan Love. Yeah, they're top 10 quarterbacks now. Have you seen the bottom 10?
Mm-hmm.
Have you watched Tua Tagovailoa recently? J.J. McCarthy, how's that one working for you? By the way, I've noticed, and it's just I'm sure this is an accident. Maybe they all lost my number. All of those people that were heaping me about J.J. McCarthy, they have all gone completely mute.
Well, it's kind of hard to say good things.
Yeah, when you have a quarterback that's played
one.
For a quarterback that's played 4 full games and has less than 700 yards and thrown 6 interceptions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, oddly enough, J.J. McCarthy is actually worse than I thought he was, and that is hard to do.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, there are a lot of teams in this league that you are absolutely crushed quarterback-wise. The Atlanta Falcons. Michael Penix Jr. is terrible. He is a terrible NFL quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
You want to know what's wrong with Atlanta right now? I mean, I know everybody wants to heap it on Raheem Morris. It's the fact that you have a quarterback that I think is borderline NFL incompetent. He's completing 59% of his passes in a league that does everything to help quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm.
That's hard to do. I kept watching him yesterday thinking, if Atlanta had even a competent quarterback, they would have won this game in a walk.
Yes.
Because somehow Indianapolis traded for a number 1 corner, and he never saw Drake London. Lou Anarumo, let me get out in front of this one for you. You're about to discover something that Robert Saleh found out the hard way. It's really easy to get away from him when you play nothing but zone. Might want to fix that because it got Bob Saleh fired.
Mm-hmm.
They could not figure it out. And I'll be honest with you, I think Indianapolis did it on purpose. Hey, you want to heap the ball over to Drake London? More power to you. Go ahead. Kyle Pitts will be a barely usable part of this team. Darnell Mooney's a joke. We're not scared of anybody else. Bijan Robinson and Drake London is not enough to beat us because we're running the ball better than you. And all we need is you to make a couple mistakes, and it's enough for us to win.
Well, I mean, it's more than a couple of mistakes. I mean, it's drive after drive after drive of just dead-end football. I mean, the Atlanta Falcons were 0 for 8 on third downs yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I watched a great portion of that game.
As did I.
Up until I had to start. I had to start the rest of my day, and I walked away, and then it got good, quote unquote. They started scoring points at least. That was, I mean, it was like watching, paint dry. The Atlanta Falcons cannot move the ball. The Indianapolis Colts did everything that they could to give Atlanta a cushion in the game, and they couldn't do it. It was bad.
Well, I mean, and it's
wasn't shocking at all to me to see the final score is 31-25 in overtime. Well, of course. Of course it was.
Although that was a Atlanta Falcons cover, so it's one I got on you.
Sure.
If you look at Atlanta late in that game, it is insane that they were able to – I mean, I'm not going to say they controlled it, but they looked like the better team for an extended period of time. And it was just punt after punt after punt after punt. They couldn't do anything. Because as the game went on, Indianapolis just figured out you have one swing.
Mm-hmm.
And Michael Penix throws what is quite possibly the ugliest football I have ever seen. And he's so slow. Like everything Penix does looks like he's processing in slow motion.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get to how slow the release is and how over the top it is. It just doesn't work in this league. And this was the number one thing I thought over the course of yesterday is how many teams in the NFL are just absolutely crushed at quarterback. To the point of, I would say Caleb Williams is a top half of the league quarterback at this point. And I don't think he's any good.
After the last few weeks. Yeah, after the last few weeks, sure.
And I don't think he's any good.
Mm-mm.
I mean, he's completing just over 60% of his passes. And I'm looking at this guy going, there's half the league that'd kill to have him. in a game that you were getting dog-walked by the New York Giants. In the last 2 weeks, you played the worst defense I've probably ever seen in the Cincinnati Bengals and a bad Giants team, and you struggled with both of them. You could easily have lost both of those games. I'm still walking away going, Caleb Williams is 16, 17, or 18. I don't know which one, but I know he's one of those. But you just go up and down the league and go, J.J. McCarthy looks like a complete dud. Cam Ward is not much better, if he's any better. Cleveland does not have a quarterback on that roster. Atlanta is stuck in a guy they took in the first round that I do not believe in. I think the league's figured out Bo Nix. He will be fine in that he can still make higher level. Bo and Caleb to me are kind of in the exact same boat. Of you can make just enough plays and your defense is good enough that you can still win some games. I don't believe in him at all. Especially after I saw I think it was Benjamin Solak that did the initial breakdown, and then I started looking into it. And he is absolutely horrific against zone. Trevor Lawrence, you're stuck in a bad quarterback. Carolina, You're stuck with Bryce Young.
Mm-hmm. All of those dudes that you mentioned were awful this past week. Aaron Rodgers, quote-unquote, led the league with the 4 QBR. Every other guy you just mentioned had a QBR of 30 or less. Josh Allen was one of those as well.
Josh was bad.
Just to throw that in there. But it is routine at this point. Terrible quarterback play from guys like Justin Fields and Jacoby Brissett and Geno Smith. There's no doubt that there is separation in a league where you have that kind of a discrepancy.
Well, I mean, and that's the thing that I've been laughing about with all of these rumors of, well, has Kyler Murray played his last snap in Arizona? No. Because what are you going to replace him with? Okay, so you don't like how he operates. He's still in the top 13 of completion percentage in the NFL. He's a 2-to-1 touchdown to interception guy. And if you watch the games, he's so much better than the average quarterback in the NFL. Because the average quarterback at this point is way closer to Geno Smith than they are to Sam Darnold or Josh Allen or Patrick Mahomes. You've got that upper tier. And Josh is still that guy, even though he's not playing like that guy, he's still there. You have that upper tier, which is the 3 you expect, Josh, Lamar, and Pat. Then you get into the new tier that people are not wanting to accept, which is Drake Maye, Sam Darnold. I'm not going to put Daniel Jones in that, and if I do, he's going to be at the bottom side of it. Mm-hmm. But then you even get into flawed quarterbacks. Like Jared Goff is a flawed quarterback that's playing in a system where they have propped him up to a point that he's playing like an elite quarterback. That's acceptable too. It's the same thing Jalen Hurts did to win a Super Bowl last year. Mm-hmm. But then you get into the Mac Jones, Tua Tagovailoa, Spencer Rattler, Geno Smith, C.J. Stroud, Brock Purdy, Justin Fields. It's so bad that there are times I watch these games and go, you're not even competitive. Like the bad teams in this league, you get blown off the field by anybody that's even competent. The only games these teams win are against each other. I thought it with the Giants yesterday. I'm watching this score going, I at no point really believed that Chicago would not find a way to win that game. If for nothing else, because I knew the Giants were going to find a way to lose it. And they did. As soon as Russell Wilson trotted out there, I went directly to DraftKings and live bet the Heber-Jeebers out of the Chicago Bears. And it worked quite nicely.
What is going to keep Mac Jones from getting paid?
The fact that he's not good at football, and it's...
You think so? I don't feel like somebody's going to give him crazy money next year. I mean, not crazy, but like way more than he's worth.
I don't because I think teams are getting smarter. Now, there are some teams that are dumb. I'd pull for one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Could they get duped into another $20 million deal for 1 year? Sure.
Yeah.
People get lost in
That's
that.
not what I'm talking about.
Oh, it's just like Justin Fields. People get lost in, well, the Jets paid him $20 million. Well, they're paying him $10 next year. And I got news for you. There's a better than zero chance that he's the starting quarterback of the New York Jets in 2026. Because, I mean, what else are you going to do? This quarterback class is a joke. It is a joke. Ty Simpson may end up being my number one quarterback in this class. And I think he's fine. I also think there's about a 75% chance he doesn't come out. Mm-hmm. That's one I haven't had the chance to say yet. I'm going to talk about this tonight. What if none of these guys come out? I got a text over the weekend that said, just so you know, there's a great chance Mendoza doesn't come out.
Really?
If Mendoza doesn't come out, I've already heard that about Ty Simpson. Miami's prepared to pay a gajillion dollars to Lenora Sellers. And you just keep going in the list. There's a possibility that Garrett Nussmeier winds up being the number one quarterback in this class. If everybody comes back. And then I looked at what the Jets did, and I went, that makes a lot of sense. If you're looking at this as this is a 2-year rebuild and you told Aaron Glenn the same thing the Saints said to Kellen Moore, that makes this make sense.
Yeah. Loading up on 2027 draft picks so you can get the quarterback in the hopefully quarterback rich.
There's a better than zero chance that in my final top 100, I don't have a single quarterback.
Ooh. You're in the Sportsocracy. It is ESPN Asheville, the Overreaction Monday. When we come back, it'll be time for the daily draft. It's stock up, stock down.
ESPN Asheville.
And we're clear.
Thank you.
Your mountain weather forecast.
Partly to mostly cloudy, windy, and cold today with a few scattered snow showers. Most of the accumulation will stay higher up in the mountains. The high today only hitting 32, but it will feel colder as winds gust in from the north and northwest at times. And windy tonight with snow tapering off through the evening. Overnight clearing will follow with a low of 21 degrees. Tomorrow for Veterans Day, sunny and windy with a high close to 44. And then milder temperatures for Wednesday with sunshine at a high in the upper 50s. I'm Jeff Marr from the Weather Channel.
This report is sponsored by eBay. Swapping out your tires? There's nothing like it. With eBay, you find the feel you're looking for, from smooth highway rides to grip for rough terrain. Get all the tires you need at the prices you'll love. eBay. Things people love.
This is what it sounds like to win $1,000 in bonus bucks.
I just won $1,000. Oh my God, thank you.
Get ready for it to happen to you.
Are you freaking kidding me right now?
Every weekday.
Awesome!
Explore a career as a correctional officer. NC Department of Adult Correction is hiring with state benefits and paid vacation. Becoming a correctional officer can be a rewarding first step along a public safety career. Visit dac.nc.gov/cojobs.
Safety never sounded so good. Click it or ticket.
Dan Scott here, inviting you to check out my new show every Sunday, 8 to 9 a.m. here on ESPN Asheville, where we bring sports and faith together. The Dan Scott Show, 8 a.m. Sundays on ESPN Asheville.
Renew NC is committed to rebuilding stronger communities across western North Carolina. If Hurricane Helene damaged your home, the Renew NC single-family housing program offers rehab, reconstruction, and mobile home replacement. Visit renewnc.org to apply. Renew NC, rebuilding homes and restoring hope.
I'm Mark Starling, and this Medical Minute is brought to you by Swain Community Hospital. Did you know lung cancer affects more people each year than any other cancer? This November, Swain Community Hospital is observing Lung Cancer Awareness Month, a time to shine a light on prevention, early detection, and hope. The leading risk factor for lung cancer is tobacco use, but other risks include exposure to secondhand smoke, radon, asbestos, and even family history. While not all lung cancers can be prevented, there are steps you can take to lower your risk. Stay away from tobacco, don't smoke, and try to avoid breathing in other people's smoke. Have your home tested for radon and make sure any issues are treated. Eat a healthy diet rich in fruits and vegetables, and most importantly, talk to your doctor about lung cancer screenings, especially if you're at higher risk. Early detection saves lives. This November, take charge of your health and spread awareness with Swain Community Hospital, caring for our community every breath of the way. To learn more or schedule a screening, visit myswaincommunityhospital.com.
This football season, Bear Smokehouse Barbecue is where the fans feast. Catch every game Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday on big screens with booming sound, cold drinks, and the best barbecue in town. Bring your crew and tackle the game day grub package. A dozen wings, a pound of pork or chicken, a full rack of ribs, 3 pints of sides, and slider rolls, feeding 4 hungry fans. Whether you're cheering for touchdowns or just here for the ribs, Bears is the ultimate game day destination. Bears Barbecue in downtown Asheville, your home for football, where the fans feast.
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Our value of commitment, committed to you as our customers and the community that we serve. To do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com.
Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports have teamed up under a new local owner to serve our community with the finest custom apparel and unique branded items at the best price. Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports can customize whatever you, your team, or your local group may need with high-quality screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Visit mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com. That's mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com for your local one-stop custom apparel shops.
At Ingles, whether we're celebrating Friday night rivals, televising college basketball games, bringing the Fan Fest to semi-pro soccer, or taking you out to the ball game at your minor league park, it's all in the bag. Ingles, low prices, love the savings.
From the Ingles studio, WPEK Fair, WMXF Waynesville, W225CJ Candler, the #1 preset in your car, and the new and improved iHeartRadio app. Free never sounded so good.
Now, your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Dollar. That's dollar. Enter it now.
Go to ESPNAVL.com to play, and good luck.
Live from the Ingles studio.
I can't wait to play with myself every day.
The Sportsocracy.
Damn the devil to hell! Let the big dog see! Let him on the field!
Come get you some of this.
Fire them cannons! By golly, put more powder in those things.
He couldn't take any more disappointment.
Oh, my God. The Jets killed him.
We are back in the Sportsocracy, and this is ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, and 1400. The Sportsocracy is heard everywhere you go on the iHeartRadio app. We're seen everywhere on YouTube. Just go to thesportsocracy.com, click that live video link, subscribe to the channel, and join us in the chat. It is
Overreaction Monday.
And it's time for
the Daily Draft.
Hey, it is stock up, stock down. Week 10 in the NFL, week 11 in college football. And who impressed? Who let you down this weekend? Jeremy? You want to go first, or you want me to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
Stock up Texas Tech. Don't look now. That team's not going to be fun to deal with. You know why? Because they do the one thing the rest of you don't do. They play defense in an insane way. That might be the best college defense I've seen in the last 10 years.
What makes them so special?
They have 2 first-round edge rushers in David Bailey and Romello Height. They have Big Cat Lee Hunter in the middle. That makes it really difficult to deal with them. They have a linebacker, Jacob Rodriguez, that is – I mean, they're talking about him winning the Heisman. That's how good this kid has been. And I'm looking at all of these teams going, you know, Texas Tech has 1 loss. And they haven't just beaten teams. They have kicked the sin out of teams. BYU is a top 10 team in the country. They beat them 29-7. Utah's a top 15 team in the country. They beat them 34-10 in Utah. They haven't played a ton of good teams, but they have 1 loss. Okay, let's dig into that loss. Do you understand that they were playing their 3rd-string quarterback in that game? That's what it took for a team to beat them. They're not good offensively. This is one of the weirdest builds I've ever seen because they went all in on defense. All in. We're going to kill quarterbacks, and they do. David Bailey's going in the top 10. I want him to be a Washington Commander so bad I can't stand it. Because he eats tackles alive. And Romello Height is almost as good. They've got secondary players that are elite, and I'm looking at the schedule going, you ain't losing to Central Florida or West Virginia. So we're going to play this again, and it's either going to be you against Cincinnati or it's going to be you against BYU, and you will do the same thing to them that you just did to BYU. They're going to be in the playoff, and they're going to be a top 4 seed.
Yep.
And defense travels, especially when we're looking around at all these flawed quarterbacks. If you look at the top 25, just look at the teams that are going to make the playoff. Do you see how many of these teams have really flawed quarterbacks? Julian Sayin has been fantastic. Marcel Reed at Texas A&M has been fantastic. Ty Simpson's been fantastic. Fernando Mendoza has been fantastic. Then you get into that second tier, and it's inexperienced Dante Moore, Gooner, who I still maintain is an absolute assault on your eyeballs. Trinidad Chambliss, Arch Manning, John Mateer. There's not a ton of quarterbacks that I think can hold up to what they do. And if Texas Tech does what I think they're going to do, I don't think they're going – don't get me wrong, I don't think they're going to win the national title. But I think there's a great chance they're around in the Final Four, which will justify every dollar they have spent. And if this goes the way that I think it's going to, you're going to see a lot of deep-pocketed schools go, why did we not do that? Do you know how much this roster costs? And this is allegedly. We don't know this for sure, but I'm no math magician, but I can add 2 plus 2.
How much?
$28 million. That's a huge step up for Texas Tech, and there are a lot of schools that can do that. And I'm telling you, the money will get nuts. The money will get nuts. And I don't think it's a bad thing. Lubbock was crazy on Saturday. Patrick Mahomes said, I've never seen this place like this. I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
Right.
And I love that team, and I'm going to talk about a lot of those players starting real soon.
All right. Texas Tech stock up, the overall stock up for the weekend for Jeremy Green. I'll stay in the state of Texas as well. I'll go stock up for the Texas A&M Aggies. Look, Missouri may not. I mean, they're not one of the great teams in college football.
They're also playing their third-string quarterback.
It's a tough team to play, and Texas A&M, they're looking real good. You mentioned Marcel Reed. He's a lot of fun. He's a lot of fun, and you're clearing the way here. You're clearing the way here where you only have 2 real challenges left. You got Texas, and then you got whoever you got to face in the SEC championship game.
They're going to be in the playoff. The question is, what can you do when you get there?
Yes.
And I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know. I watched. I thought you were about to say you knew something, and Mike Elko just got an EKG that came back normal. That would be a super stock up.
Mike is keep going.
Hey, I'm worried about the guy.
There's FAFO, right? There's FAFO on a football field. There's FAFO off the football field, and there's FAFO when it comes to your health.
For sure. And Mike Elko needs to find the deliciousness that is a Caesar salad. It's not that I don't do what?
A lot of bloating. I said, or less beer, because there's a lot of bloating. I know.
It just seems to gets a little wider every week. It's not that I don't believe in Texas A&M. I do to a point. I've been here, and I heard. I think it was Marcel Reed actually that said this on game day. Everybody talks about we've never been here before. We were here last year. They were 8-1, and then they fell apart.
Yep.
We've seen this before. You're not in. This is higher than they have been, but now I need to see how you close it, because the most Texas A&M thing that they could possibly do is lose to Texas, play way too close with South Carolina, and then get beat in the SEC title game by Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
Or not even make it, which is also that's still on the board. People keep forgetting that. That's still a possibility.
Well, I mean, you're going to have to crash out pretty hard to do that.
Lose to Texas, and you're probably out. Because Georgia's a game ahead of them, and they win the tiebreaker. Do not ask me what that tiebreaker is. I do not remember, but I think it was Brandon Walker that I heard saying this.
Okay. I was like, how does that work?
Georgia has one conference loss. Texas A&M would have one conference loss. I do not remember what the tiebreaker was, but they would lose it to Georgia.
Well, it would be a win over Texas.
Yeah, I thought it was common opponent
Texas this week. Because Georgia's got Texas this week. So if Georgia's going to hold on to just one conference loss, then they would have the win over Texas.
Yes.
Common opponent.
By the way, Texas also only has one loss in conference. So if Texas beats Texas A&M, they win the head-to-head, and they would win the tiebreaker if they were to beat Georgia. It's a lot of ifs. Don't get me wrong. I get it. It was a good win. It was a win against a third-string quarterback. It didn't mean a ton to me, but that was a game in years past that they have lost.
Exactly, and that's kind of where I'm at with Texas A&M is that every step you take from here on out, this is the new stock up. You're going to gain one of these every week. You may not make the list every week. You may not make the top 5 every week, but as you go down this path, it's going to get tougher. I don't know if tougher is the right word. What I'm saying is the expectation is going to get tougher. You're at 9-0 now. You undefeated going up against Texas at the end of the season. That is like must-win territory to set yourself aside from or above everybody else. And then I'm going to go stock up for the Indiana Hoosiers.
The Hoosiers?
Yeah. I mean, I know obviously that game was a lot closer than they wanted it to be. That last play was unbelievable. The touchdown in the back of the end zone was incredible. And it's games like that really make me start to believe in a team. You had every reason to lose that game because you gave it to yourself. But then in the end, you made the play to win. And sometimes that's way more important than blowing a team out. Is having your back against the wall and being able to make the play to win. Kurt Cignetti, just win, baby.
Indiana's a really good football team. That was a tough win. That was a huge trap game. Fired coach bump on the road. Mm-hmm. And they came to play.
In a place that you never won before.
And just, I'm going to get in front of this. We will be announcing a new content schedule later this week. Very heavy on draft stuff. Get prepared for me to hear Penn State offensive players haven't been coached well 4,000 times. Because I kept watching Nicholas Singleton and Katron Allen going, I haven't seen better running backs than this. I mean, it's Jeremiah Love, the end of it. Jadarian Price at Notre Dame's right there too. But these two are so good, and there are so many people that have pushed them down their board, and I don't think it has a squat to do with them. Mm-hmm. My next one, I started with a stock down. Mm-hmm. Or a stock up, excuse me.
Stock up.
And now I'm going to a massive stock down, and that stock down is to the Atlantic Coast Conference. Tank, I'm gonna challenge you here. Mm-hmm. Right now we have a 4-way tie for first place in the ACC. Can you name those teams?
Is Virginia one?
That's correct.
Let's see, Pittsburgh.
That's also sadly enough correct.
Louisville?
Nope.
No.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. They were up there.
Mm-hmm.
Miami?
Nope.
No?
Nope, not Clemson either. That 4-way tie would be the SMU Mustangs, the Pittsburgh Panthers, the Virginia Cavaliers, and the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. You also have a one-loss Duke team that's right there as well. Now, would you like to hear what transpired in the ACC this week?
Please do.
Virginia lost 16-9 to Wake Forest at home. Louisville lost 29-26 to California at home. Miami struggled for a quarter and a half against the Syracuse team that I'm not sure didn't quit a month ago at home. SMU won because they played a Boston College team that I think is at this point a union job, and they're employing former plumbers that are no-show jobs. Duke, who's right there, they're a one-loss team too. They lost to UConn, and North Carolina squeaked one out against Stanford. ACC, why do we continue to allow you to be a thing? You're all awful. Like, you're all genuinely awful. If any of you played in the SEC, you'd be 2-8 right now. And one of you is going to slime your way into this playoff, and you are going to get beat in a fashion that would make Buster Douglas cringe. Mm-hmm. You are going to get your keister beat like that dog in Foghorn Leghorn. Why? Why do we allow you to be a thing? It's such bad football, too.
And we said the same thing about the Pac-12, and we see what happened.
Yeah, and it died. Yeah, we killed it. We old yellered it and took it out behind the barn and shot it. And I'm not going to lie to you, the ACC's right there for me. You get a couple of these high-value money programs, and I'm not going to lie to you, it's looking merciful. You're going to have an ACC championship game between Duke and Georgia Tech. Gross. Those tickets will go for singles of dollars. Mm-hmm. Fours and fours of dollars will be spent to fill Bank of America Stadium. Those tickets will be cheaper than Saints Panthers was yesterday. I can do this for a minute, but I'm going to stop now. Okay. Got my pound of flesh out of the ACC. That was really necessary. We have managed to not dive into the NFL. And there weren't a ton of super impressive performances yesterday, but I'm going to go stock down Buffalo Bills. Okay. We expect you to be good. And I'm here to say it. I agree with Dave Portnoy. The title window is closed. Because everything's gotten too expensive, you're not drafting well enough, and this is probably the most inferior team you've had in the last half decade. And those teams weren't good enough to get there either. What makes you think that you will be now? And now you got to look around and go, we've allowed New England to come all the way back. Denver's good and young, and they have money. They're not tied to a ton of these guys. Indianapolis is good and young. You've got several teams that have a bajillion draft picks. If I'm Buffalo, I got to be looking around going, I think I've missed my window.
Who's Buffalo spending money on, though?
Who is Buffalo spending money on?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good question.
You said they've gotten too expensive.
Well, because they have a lot of guys that fill into that $8 to $10 to $12 million range. So I'm looking at their cap ledger right now. God, this is bizarre when you really break it down to the brass tacks. So Josh Allen's cap number this year, $36 million.
Right.
Every player I'm getting ready to say falls somewhere between 8 and 14.5. Dawson Knox, Matt Milano, Deion Dawkins, Daquan Jones, Connor McGovern, Curtis Samuel, Spencer Brown, AJ Epinesa. Did you hear a good player? Like, did I say a legit good player in anything that I just said?
I mean, nah.
And here's where it gets really gross. Next year, you're already over the cap. These are the players that their cap number is over $10 million next year. Josh Palmer, Gregory Rousseau, Taron Johnson, Spencer Brown, Ed Oliver, Deion Dawkins, Matt Milano, Dawson Knox, and the aforementioned Josh Allen. Mm-hmm. It ain't getting better. Yep. You're over the cap with 46 guys on your roster, and some of the guys on your roster are void deals. Joey Bosa's a void deal. AJ Epinesa is. Connor McGovern, Daquan Jones, Matt Milano. This gets to a point where you have to The lifeblood of an NFL team is replenishing players in the draft. Name me the last player that Buffalo drafted that you go, yeah, we knocked that one out of the park. I mean, honestly, who was the last player that they knocked it out of the park?
James Cook.
That's a running back. I can't tell you you're wrong because I think he was a good selection. We liked him back then. That was in 2022. Rookie class this year. Maxwell, Harrison, TJ Sanders, Landon Jackson. You getting anything out of that?
Yeah,
nope.
I mean, Hairston had a pick yesterday.
Woo. He also got burned like a grilled cheese that you got drunk and forgot it was on the stove. Year before that, Keon Coleman, Cole Bishop, Dwayne Carter. You getting anything high level out of that? Nope. Dalton Kincaid, Osiris Torrance, Dorian Williams. These are just your day 1 and 2 picks. Year before that, Kyer Elam, James Cook, Terrell Bernard. That's the best one by a mile.
Yep.
I mean, and you just do this year over year over year. How many Cody Fords and Devin Singletaries do you have that are either already gone or you've overpaid because it doesn't get better on day 3? And now you just look at this team and go, if Josh Allen's not superhuman, this team's not any good.
Facts. It's the biggest problem that I have. If there's no Josh Allen, what you have a good running back.
Yep.
Sweet. You're the
Cleveland Browns.
Dude, I was trying to think.
You're the New York Jets. Congratulations. Yeah. You're the New York Jets with a good quarterback and no number 1 wide receiver.
Right. The Giants when they had Saquon Barkley.
It's just it's not good. And you've got to, and I'm telling you got to look around the AFC. We say this every year that it's cyclical. This year the AFC is really bad at the top because there's not a clear-cut number 1 team. You got a lot of young New England, a lot of young Denver. Those teams are going to get better. And if you're Buffalo, you can't possibly think this roster is getting better.
Yeah. You're in the Sportsocracy. It's ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM and 1400. Stock up, stock down. Daily Draft continues next.
Veterans Day, WWNC invites you to salute veterans at Cultivated Cocktail.
You're clear.
Thank you.
Join us Tuesday, November 11th for a powerful evening featuring live music from Nick Mack and the Noise, special guests.
Hey, where is that thing tomorrow night, by the way? I've been very out of pocket.
Just a $10.
It's at Cultivated.
Okay.
Proceeds supporting the Blue Ridge Honor Flight.
I'm going to try to come down.
6.
I got a lot.
Let's raise a glass and show our gratitude to
got a lot of
Western
moving
North Carolina's
parts,
veterans.
but I will be in town.
WWNC's Salute to Veterans, November 11th.
Yeah, please do. Bring some friends.
That taking care of one another is important. And most people
I'll make
would
sure to
step
tell
up
them
for a
to
neighbor
get
going
their
through a
pint
tough
glass.
time. Most people around here help out friends and family when they need
I'm
it.
such a jerk.
We've got door prizes.
Most of us won't look for help when we need it.
Hold
Talk to
on
someone
2
if you're
seconds.
struggling with mental health. Because most people out here really care. Find more information at loveyourmindtoday.org. That's loveyourmindtoday.org. Brought to you by the Huntsman Mental Health Institute and the Ad Council.
The free iHeartRadio app is your home for the holidays.
It's the most wonderful time of the
Open the app and search Holiday and start listening to your local holiday station. Plus stations.
All right, you said you have door prizes? Is that what you told me?
Classics, Christmas jazz, country, plus tons of playlists.
We do.
Podcasts.
Sorry, the cord of my headphones had gotten tangled, and my OCD was. I was about to break
Open
everything.
the free iHeartRadio app now and search Holiday to
So,
start listening.
what do you mean door
Across
prizes?
the Tar Heel state. Tar Heels on the run.
We're just going to do like register to wins, and we've got books to give away and gift cards and that Black Panthers helmet.
Indeed.
Home of the 6-time national champions.
This is your radio home for the Tar Heels.
Asheville's home for the Tar Heels is ESPN Asheville.
At Ingles, whether we're celebrating Friday night rivals, televising college basketball games, bringing the Fan Fest to semi-pro soccer, or taking you out to the ball game at your minor league park, it's all in the bag. Ingles, low prices, love the savings.
Do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Our mission, to improve lives with every interaction. This is JW, General Manager at Parks Ford Hendersonville. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com. That's Parks.
Who were your first 2 picks in this thing?
Selling your home?
You took
Don't
Texas
settle
A&M
for
and what?
average. Our real estate.
Indiana.
Okay.
WNC and
that's the
eXp
only two
Realty
you've taken,
offers
right?
Zillow Showcase, an
Yep.
AI-powered listing experience available to just the top 10% of all listings in our area. With immersive media,
I'm getting to
cutting-edge
see how
design, and
Tank
elevated
lives
marketing,
firsthand.
Showcase listings, they go pending quicker and sell for up to $9,000 more than.
What do you mean?
It's fun when
Ready
you have
to stand out in a crowded
4,000
market?
things to do
Give our
in the
team a
next
call
7
today,
hours.
Oh, yeah.
844-6343, because your home deserves the spotlight.
Why spend your whole holiday in the kitchen when Bear's Smokehouse Barbecue can do the work for you? Order the Bear Feast for Thanksgiving. Includes a smoked turkey, mac and cheese, mashed red potatoes, garlic butter green beans, sausage and bacon stuffing, cornbread, and turkey gravy. It feeds 6 to 8, or you can choose the Little Bear Feast for smaller gatherings. Then add in a pumpkin pie or an apple crisp for the perfect finish. Visit bearsbbq.com/Thanksgiving and order by November 22nd. Bear's Smokehouse Barbecue, Thanksgiving made easy and delicious.
The Sportsocracy.
These guys are a f***ing disgrace.
It is ESPN Asheville, the Sportsocracy on an Overreaction Monday. It is stock up, stock down for the weekend, our daily draft. It's my turn. Stock up for the weekend, or I started with 2 stocks up. 2 stock ups, or stocks up, which, anyway. It's like RBI or RSBI. Indiana, Texas A&M. I'm going to the NFL for my next selection here. And I'm going to cheat like Jeremy did.
How did I cheat?
I'm taking a whole entity.
What, is this my ACC?
Right, we could have split the ACC up into like 6 different picks.
Yeah, or they just were all terrible, and they all belong to be very high in this class to go together.
Right. Yeah. And so that's kind of my philosophy with my next selection, which is the NFC South. I'm just stock down for all of it because I'm not sure anybody achieved anything yesterday that they wanted to. The New Orleans Saints won a game, which I guess you can celebrate that. I mean, Tyler Shuck, if you want to go down that path of, this is our guy for the future. Okay, maybe that is a positive. But Carolina Panthers losing to the Saints certainly was not anything that they wanted to do. The Atlanta Falcons looking like, the Atlanta Falcons against the Indianapolis Colts. No surprise, and certainly didn't help anybody, including your quarterback or your coach. And then there was the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who lost to the New England Patriots. Not saying there's a lot of shame in that, but still, not the outcome that you wanted. And here we are. The NFC South getting 1 win yesterday. And again, I don't think anybody wanted that win.
New Orleans, this should tell you everything you need to know. New Orleans walked away the happiest of every team in the NFC South yesterday. Because they looked at Tyler Shuck and went, that boy good. He's at least better than anything we've had since Drew Brees.
I was going to say, he is the first New Orleans Saints rookie quarterback to start and win a game since 1981. Did not know that, but
they've only drafted a handful, and most of them have been late.
Yes, Danny Werfel, Spencer Rattler.
Danny Werfel came out when I was 9 years old, and I was smart enough to go, he sucks. Like, if you think he's an NFL quarterback, you are a moron. I'm going to go watch cartoons now. That was Little Draft Nerd Jeremy evaluating Danny Werfel.
And there was another rookie quarterback in there that I'm forgetting, and I can't put my finger. It was recently though.
Ian Book.
Yeah, Ian Book. That's the one. Those were the guys. All went 0-11 as rookie starters for the New Orleans Saints. So good for Tyler Shuck. So I'll go stock down for the whole NFC South.
And then
you've already taken the Buffalo Bills away from me. So there's that. I'll go stock up for the Seattle Seahawks.
That's a good one.
The Seattle Seahawks demolishing an opponent in the NFL like they did yesterday, despite the fact that you had all of the turnovers and things, not good. Obviously, when you have your defense score twice, hats off to DeMarcus Lawrence, by the way. But that's the kind of thing you need to see from a team that you expect is going to win. Right? We're talking about you as the best team in the NFC. These are the kind of games that you need to find a way to win. And not only find a way to win, but find a way to look dominant doing it. I feel like yesterday was a big statement for the Seahawks of we don't have to have an MVP type quarterback play that particular day to just make you feel like you should not have even shown up for this game.
I like that one with Seattle. That was one of mine. I'm going to go stock up Baltimore Ravens.
Okay.
It's happening. It's happening. It's happening right before your eyes. And if you don't pay attention, they're going to be Mr. Steal Your Girl. And they're going to take your cookies in the playoffs. Because that defense is getting better. They made 2 moves with Alohi Gilman, which has allowed Kyle Hamilton to play in the box. It changes everything. And Draymond Jones, that are going to be big additions. And you look at how bad that schedule is. They're going to have the chance to get on track. And this may be this may be a weird way to say this, but is it possible that getting humbled early brought this team together and they're going to hit their stride at the right time? And this might be the scariest Baltimore's been going into the playoffs in the last 5 years. Because the other teams that have quarterbacks that are of the level of theirs, they're not very deep. Kansas City, 1 or 2 injuries, and that team looks completely different, and they're not that impressive right now.
Right.
I mean, they're a threat because they have Andy Reid and Pat Mahomes. Buffalo is no threat to anybody. And I'll go stock down 2026 NFL draft quarterback class. I saw a lot of flawed prospects this weekend. You had to stock up for Indiana. Fernando Mendoza's draft stock was stocked down.
Okay.
Julian Sayin can't come out. Ty Simpson was good, not great. And you just go down the Dante Moore. I understand it was in a deluge at Iowa. By the way, you want to know a way to make Iowa football more boring? Put it in a monsoon. It's unwatchable. I know. I saw me watchable it. I think this class you may end up seeing more guys come back to school because the money's so good and none of them are guaranteed where they're going to go. Somebody will be the one that says, I'm coming out. I don't know who it is. I have it on good authority that Mendoza's planning on coming back. I have it on good authority Ty Simpson's planning on coming back. I have it on good authority that Dante Moore's planning on coming back. And Lenora Sellers, the money at Miami is going to be stupid. Can't wait to have to break that news tonight, my first show here on the Gamecock Radio Network. Hey, that quarterback you love, Miami's about to back up a Brinks truck to his house, and you need to be mentally prepared for that.
Mm-hmm. Any way they can compete with that?
They have boosters that could contend on one. They have money in that program. They can contend if they want to. The question is, does Lenoris want to come back, or is he looking at the development in Carson Beck, which, look, he's a better draft prospect right now than he was a year ago. Do they look at Cam Ward and what he did at Miami and go, this is what I need? And, look, there are a lot of people saying that around the industry of he needs a better quarterbacks coach. South Carolina just fired Mike Shula, so they're going to get to pick their own guy. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I know he loves South Carolina. The question is the money too much? and it's going to be stupid money. Put it this way, they paid Carson Beck $4.3 million. It's more than that.
Okay.
2 to you, and then we close out with one of mine, and I have a pretty good feeling you're not stealing mine.
Yeah. I will go. I guess I have to make this a stock down for the Memphis Tigers for losing, but at the same time, it's a stock up for Tulane. It's a stock up for James Madison, as they could be the group of 5 or group of 6 or whatever we're calling it, representative in the playoff. Memphis falls out of it now.
Yes.
And I guess now we're down to a 2-horse race.
Oh, no. You still got South Florida's got a 40. This is according to the ESPN playoff predictor.
Okay.
South Florida's at 40%. JMU is at 36%. North Texas is at 30%. Tulane's at 13%. Those are the only 4 group of 6 teams that are on the predictor. Memphis, I think, still had a 2% chance.
Okay.
And just throwing this out there, you just got way closer to my final pick than I wanted you to.
All right, stock down to the Memphis Tigers. And then, you know what? I'm going to throw out a local pick for the next one. And I'm going to go stock up for the city of Asheville. Getting the PGA event coming to town is going to be huge. Was that your pick?
No.
Okay, good.
No, that's a really good pick, though, and I am a little pissed that you thought of it and I didn't.
Oh, well, you know, it is what it is. Next September, I believe it was September 17th through the 20th, we will have a PGA event played in the city of Asheville.
And I could hug Chris Smith's neck. I don't know who all was involved in this, but he is involved in everything Asheville sports because that means next year, after we do the lunacy of 5 games in 5 days, we get to come back and do a home date in Asheville, and it's the first one we've been able to do during football season since I've worked here. And that makes me want to buy Chris Smith a very lovely bottle of wine and give him a hug.
Yeah. But, yeah, next year we're going to have one out at the Cliffs at Walnut Cove.
I will go stock – my final one, I will go stock down America. Never done that before.
Okay.
And the stock down, and this is why I said you came way too close to my pick, is that now there is almost no chance that we're not going to be forced to watch either JMU, North Texas, or Tulane, or South Florida. By the way, all 4 of those teams are not good, and they will get dump trucked by anybody they play. You're fine for the group of 6. I hate to tell you this. The group of 6, this is probably the last time you have a guaranteed seat at the table because I have heard this no less than a dozen times in the last 2 weeks. These group of 6 teams are going to get embarrassed by anybody. Not even like what you saw last year with Boise State. Boise State got the bye, which was stupid. These teams are going to have to go to the stadium of one of these teams that just barely missed being a top 4 seed. And they are going to get flattened. And we are the losers because we have to watch it.
Along with the ACC champion.
The ACC champion will get beat so badly that they may quit at halftime. They may rage quit like they're playing PS5. Your opponent your peer has conceded the match.
You are in the Sportsocracy. It's ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, 1400. We got Monday Night Football coming up tonight. We'll have our breakdown and picks of the game coming up next.
ESPN Asheville.
Clear.
Or mountain weather forecast.
Partly to mostly cloudy, windy, and cold
Like how you
today
said
with
that
a
all
few scattered
serious.
snow showers. Most of the accumulation
Clear.
will stay higher up in the mountains. The high today only hitting 32, but it will feel colder as winds gust in from the north and northwest at times. And windy tonight with snow tapering off through the evening. Overnight clearing will follow.
Clear.
Below 21 degrees. Tomorrow for Veterans Day, sunny and windy with a high close to 44. And then milder temperatures for Wednesday with sunshine and a high in the upper 50s. I'm Jeff Marr from the Weather Channel.
This report is sponsored by Macy's Backstage. Macy's Backstage is a whole department inside your Macy's store where you'll find everything you need for the holidays, all for under $35. With new arrivals every day, you never know what amazing deals you'll find. Don't wait. Find a location at Macy'sBackstage.com.
We got a super
We
chat
know
when we get back.
exactly what you're not thinking about right now. Wiper blades. But now that you are, take a moment to think about how Rain-X
Do you
is
have
the
a crime
#1
story?
brand of wiper blades in America. Why?
Not one that I can't wait on.
Yes.
Yeah,
you don't have
we'll
to.
tell them quick.
Simply install
then we'll
our
do
blades and
super
then
chat
think about literally anything else.
and then do Monday
so
night.
Choose Rain-X, America's #1 wiper blades, and then go back to not thinking about
On to the next one. I get to see how you live
Outsmart
every
the
day.
elements.
When you switch to Progressive, you could save bundling your home and auto. Then you could put that money towards some of the surprisingly more expensive things in life.
Attention passengers, we've reached 10,000 feet and internet is now available for purchase.
I just paid hundreds for this flight, and you can't even throw in internet? I'll just take the free pretzels.
Sorry, but I do have snack boxes for sale.
I'm just gonna sleep.
In that case, we are selling pillows and blankets as well.
I'll just breathe. That's free, right?
Life costs a lot, so bundle and you could save with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states.
The free iHeartRadio app. Pure audio awesomeness.
The most live radio stations and the most podcasts.
And you can access them instantly by making them a preset.
And it's all 100% free.
Join the millions who already have it on their smartphone.
The free iHeartRadio app. The #1 app for radio.
I'm Coley Duffy.
I'm Cody Ward.
And
we're the Chainsaw Brothers.
Actually, we're cousins. A few days after Helene, we was in the driveway having a couple beers, waiting on the power to come back on. And we heard so many people calling, needing trees removed, and couldn't afford it.
So I called my dad to borrow a chainsaw, and over the next few months, we cleared trees for our neighbors. Our business was born out of wanting to help Western North Carolina get back on our feet.
We are fully insured and licensed. We keep our promises, meaning if we say we're going to be there, we'll be there. In these parts, we live how we were raised.
When you call the Chainsaw Brothers, you're not a customer, you're family. We're good at what we do, and we do it for a reasonable cost.
For all your chainsaw needs, call the Chainsaw Brothers. 828-316-1013. Or find us on Facebook. See how we treat our family.
Are you still covered up with storm damage and debris?
Call us about our daily rates at 828-316-1013. That's 828-316-1013. We're the Chainsaw Brothers, and with our neighbors, we are Western North Carolina strong.
Woohoo! We are the Nix family, and this is our Ingles story.
Welcome to Henderson County, North Carolina, known throughout the South as Apple Country. Here, the family of Apple Wedge Farm is in its 5th and 6th generation, cultivating fresh fruit for the local community and beyond. For decades, these beautiful locally grown apples have graced the shelves of Ingles markets, and we look forward to carrying them for decades to come. Ingles. Low prices, love the savings.
We're back at the Sportsocracy. It is ESPN Asheville, and it's time for the most important message of the day, Jeremy Green.
Don't do crimes.
And late last week, we had this story, which I don't think it went the way many people thought it was going to go. But do you remember the story of during the protest in Washington of the guy who threw the sandwich at the federal officers?
Vaguely, yes.
It was quite a funny video to see of this guy just throwing like a full hoagie sandwich.
God, I wish somebody would throw a sandwich at me right now. I'd eat it. I'd eat it so fast. I haven't eaten a thing today. I'm about to starve.
Well, thankfully you got time to run out and get some food. Hey, they're the hot dog vendors down there probably.
Yep. There's also a really good salad place across the street they're probably about to see me.
It's calling your name.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, the guy that threw the sandwich at the federal agent, he was acquitted last Thursday. Apparently, they just felt like that wasn't it wasn't enough to charge somebody with assault. And whether you disagree with that or not, I am one that kind of has to agree with this. It was a sandwich. Come on. I get it. Assault's assault. You can charge somebody for, waving a hand at you or, not connecting with a punch. You can get charged with assault for that.
Well, the question is not if the sandwich was assault, but if it was a peppered. But I'm pumped.
Nice. Good for you.
Tank, I have 2 stories. I'm going to let you pick which one to tell.
Okay.
Do you want to hear the story about pretty people being at a disadvantage or the story about video games?
Video games.
Video games. I had a feeling that was the one. I'll tell the pretty people story tomorrow. This doesn't really fit into crimes, except Rockstar, I believe you are committing crimes. I am starting to think that Grand Theft Auto 6 is merely a figment of our imagination. I think they have made 2 trailers that were all AI, and this game is nowhere closer to being released than it was 17 years ago when we first started talking about this.
Right.
Originally, the game was supposed to be released at some point in 2025. Do you know when they put that date out?
2 years ago.
That was in February of 2022.
3 years ago.
3 years ago, they said sometime in 25 we're going to put out GTA 6. Then, we overloaded our Apple cart. We're going to have to push it back to May of 2026. Now, it's been pushed back again to November the 19th of next year. I think AI will take over the world before we get GTA 6. I believe we will have to praise the overlords of AI that have enslaved us all before we get GTA 6. Mm-hmm. I will believe in birds before this game is released. It's sad because right? I really want to play it.
Is that right? It's been 12 years since GTA 5 came out?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, and we can only mod it so many times. I can only kill the same streetwalker the same number of times, but I need new stuff to happen. And the trailer looks so good, and you're keeping it away from me, and it's making me angry.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, yeah, I feel like we went through this with the college football game as well. I mean, they teased us for quite a while.
Not like this.
Not like this. No, I'm not saying it's equivalent. It's not out of the ordinary for a software company to be like, gotcha. I think there's a whole lot of grossness going on with that as well. I mean, you got to look at the ulterior motives here. And I think Stephen Tao nailed it. They're pushing it to put it out right before the next consoles come out. And then you get to double charge for it, basically.
Yeah.
Because then you're going to get everybody on the new console, and then, hey, you got to get a new game. Jackals.
You know what I say? I say it's communism. It's communism, and I don't like it.
Nope. It's not. That's not how that works. That's capitalism, my friend.
Nope, communism. I like capitalism. I don't like that other ism, and this is that.
Really not. I mean, it's like the whole ESPN Hulu debacle or YouTube TV debacle. Well, Disney owns Hulu, so why would they give YouTube what they want until they have ticked everybody off enough to get everybody on YouTube to come to Hulu? Right? I mean, I feel like that's part of the play here.
Well, I mean, here's the real play.
The calculation.
The real play is just have DC streams like we do, and you don't have to worry about which jackal wants more money today.
There's that.
Yeah, because you know how many games I've missed? 0.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't care what you YouTube TV people have. I'm sorry, but you chose not correctly. Mm-hmm. And if you'd like to know more about DC streams, you can message me or Tank, and we can tell you everything you need to know.
Absolutely, we can.
Getting better at this.
Yes, good on you. Good on you. You'll never have to miss a game. You know where else you'd never have to miss a game? Bear Smokehouse Barbecue. Because there's a game every day of the week, and the back alley bar's open. So all you got to do is just go over there and be like, hey, can you put the game up on the TV? They'll take care of you. It's the best place to watch football, and you know why? Because it's not just because they'll put the game on the TV for you. And it's not just because the libations are lovely and the staff is so wonderful. But it's because they got the best meat in town. And it's the home of the total package. It will change your life, I promise. If you're a hot dog lover, if you're a corn dog lover, the total package will change your life. It is the best corn dog you've ever had. It's a bear bowl with a hot dog shoved in the middle of it. It's got the pulled pork, the mac and cheese, the cornbread. It's all deep fried together. We got the cheese sauce and the bacon on top. You throw the hot dog in, put a little mustard on it. Oh, my goodness. It's real good. Real good. Hey, and you know what? They can do your whole Thanksgiving for you. BearsBBQ.com. Order up today. They've got the big bear feast that you can get in on. Got to make your requests, though. Make your orders by November the 22nd. They can take no orders after that. Nobody does Thanksgiving like Bear's Smokehouse Barbecue, and you want to get your claim in on a big bear feast today.
That does give you something to be. That does give you something to be thankful for Thanksgiving. And if you're looking for something else to be thankful for, Nightcap with Jeremy Green tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern. You can find it on our YouTube channel and on the iHeartRadio app.
Nightcap, is that what we're officially calling it
now?
Yep,
that is the official name.
Okay. They didn't like the other suggestion?
No, that's going to be a segment.
Okay.
And in time you will understand why.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
See, I make a habit of I listen to smart people. When they say you should do it this way, I go, okay. Because you've done this longer than I have, and you know how this will work better than I do. And they went, you should do it this way, and then and boom. Yep. I turned into John Madden there for a second. Boom, tough acting and acting.
You check it out on the YouTubes tonight, as well as on the iHeartRadio app on Fox 1400 down in Greenville.
I do think we just had a transition off. We also have a super chat.
Oh, sorry, sleeping on the job here. My bad.
Show me the money, money. Show me the money. I like the cash. Show me the money.
It's from Randy L. Said, can you list the best developmental schools for the NFL? That's a hard question to answer because it's not as simple as who develops players the best. It gets into positions.
Ohio State, wide receiver.
Yes, that's you beat me to the punch. Certain schools develop certain things better than others. That's probably a bigger topic. We should delve into that tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely. We could break that one down.
We could break that one down and literally make the all-college developmental list.
Nice. If I want an offensive tackle, I'm pulling one from Iowa or insert name here. Is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Like that for a topic tomorrow as well. We've already decided tomorrow's daily draft is going to be the quarterback-coach combos in the NFL. The question was brought up earlier today in the chat of who would you rather have over Drake Maye and Mike Vrabel, and I'm not sure that there's anybody that competes all that much, especially when you look at the long term, but we'll discuss that tomorrow. Tonight we've got Monday Night Football, the Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers. Jeremy, the Packers a 1.5-point favorite at home at Lambeau Field. How are you feeling about this one?
I can't pick against Philadelphia coming off a bye. I just can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do it. I'm taking Philadelphia. I think it's at 1.5. Is that what you said?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll take Philadelphia minus the 1. Or is it plus the 1.5?
Yeah, Philadelphia plus 1.5.
I'm getting. Oh, get out of here.
Yeah.
I had that written. It was written down wrong on my screen, and then I went over to check the money and saw that they were the. Yeah, I'm in on Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'll go money line Philadelphia.
Yep.
And I'm going over 45.5. It's going to be cold, but I don't think you're going to get ton of weather issues other than it being cold, I do think you're going to see a lot of points tonight.
Yes, I would tend to agree with that. I don't know about a lot of points tonight, but, because I feel like these are two pretty good defenses going up against each other. But I'd say enough to get over that number. I can get down with that. We will have the recap of it for you right here on a
Power Rankings Tuesday.
Tomorrow at noon on ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM and 1400. Of course, on the YouTubes as well. Don't forget to check it out. The Nightcap with Jeremy Green coming up on the YouTube channel and on Fox 1400 down in Greenville. Coming up at 6?
7.
7.
It's a long day. I've been here since 7:30, and we start at 7 tonight. I'm learning what Tank does every day.
Yes. In for the long haul tonight. We'll touch base with you back here on ESPN Asheville tomorrow at noon. Have a great one.
ESPN Asheville.
And we're clear.
Mountain
Thank you,
weather
sir.
Forecast.
Partly to mostly cloudy, windy, and cold
All right,
today.
on to
with
the
a few
next one.
scattered snow showers, most of the
I have to find some
accumulation
lunch.
higher up in the mountains.
Good luck.
Thank you,
Only
sir.
32, but it will feel colder as winds gust.
I know you'll do just fine.
And windy tonight.
Oh,
with
I'm
snow
gonna try.
taking off through the evening. Overnight clearing will follow with a low of 21 degrees.
So it's 7 to 9?
Yep.
To 44, and then milder temperatures for Wednesday with sunshine at a
cool deal.
I'm Jeff Marr from the Weather Channel.
Yes, sir. If anybody wants to call in, the number will be on the screen. We can take calls for the first time in my radio career.
Huge
Heck yeah.
or perfect bed at Mattress Firm's Black Friday.
We'll call in and mess with you.
Spin
You
today
should.
and
I
let
think
the
it's a great
sleep
idea.
experts find the right upgrade for your unique needs. Mattress Firm.
Hey, listen, Gerald.
ESPN Asheville.
Gerald,
I'd like to know
there's
your
break.
thoughts about my Bulldogs of South Carolina State.
Personalized transformation could include advanced cosmetic treatments.
I believe good times are coming.
Team known for exceptional care and results. You can nominate
That Orangeburg contingency is going to start pouring money into this NIL thing, and we are going to take over the sack.
the person in your life that deserves a smile makeover now.
Oh, boy.
ESPNAVL.com. It's a smile makeover
Oh,
from Asheville
boy.
Smiles and ESPN Asheville.
Dan Scott here inviting
Oh,
you
boy.
to check out my new show every Sunday, 8 to 9 a.m. here on ESPN Asheville.
That's a
where
thing.
we
That's a
bring
thing you
sports
did.
and faith together. Show 8 a.m. Sundays on ESPN Asheville.
Oh, how's that flu, babe? Did you take Dayquil Intense Flu yet?
Nah, I got this. Ugh, okay, I don't got this.
You stay on the couch, and I'll grab the Dayquil.
Undo your flu symptoms with Dayquil Intense Flu. Dayquil Intense Flu provides powerful relief of your flu symptoms.
I'm ready for that to-do list.
Wow, you do got this.
Dayquil Intense Flu. The daytime coughing, aching, fever, under your flu, medicine. Use as directed, keep out of reach of children.
This is the story of the one. As a custodial supervisor at a high school, he knows that during cold and flu season, germs spread fast. It's why he partners with Grainger to stay fully stocked on the products and supplies he needs, from tissues to disinfectants to floor scrubbers. All so that he can help students, staff, and teachers stay healthy and focused. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
This football season, Bear Smokehouse Barbecue is where the fans feast. Catch every game Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday on big screens with booming sound, cold drinks, and the best barbecue in town. Bring your crew and tackle the game day grub package. A dozen wings, a pound of pork or chicken, a full rack of ribs, 3 pints of sides, and slider rolls, feeding 4 hungry fans. Whether you're cheering for touchdowns or just here for the ribs, Bears is the ultimate game day destination. Bears Barbecue in downtown Asheville, your home for football, where the fans feast.
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Our value of